Okay, guys, this is the second episode or second session for TGC Rebirth. We are picking up with a lot of new player characters for the evening. I'm your host, Snow, your GM. All right, so we'll just start to the left of me.
Hi, I'm Andrew.
Andrew,
What's your character's name?
Oh, right, we do character names. Right. I go by N. Just the letter N. No, you say it N. I'll stab you.
We are the Knights of
Okay, so apparently N is a very violent person. N, tell us a little bit about yourself.
No, I just get really upset when people mispronounce my name. It's really simple. It's one letter. Come on, guys. It's not hard to mess up.
Okay. All right,
There's
then.
at least two there.
All right, then let's move on.
My name is Frederick of the Order of the Shield. I am a glorious cavalier, and this is my mount, Blizzard.
Who's actually an elk.
Yes.
Okay.
That's clearly what elks sound like.
Because elks are horses. Okay. So we can
What
move
do
on.
elks sound like?
They bark.
They bark.
That might
They
be
bark like dogs.
Yeah, they do.
Oh my god.
interesting.
Yes, you have a 10-foot elf
Right.
barking at people.
Woof.
My name's Sonny Majad.
Sonny Majad.
How old are you, Sonny Majad?
Old enough to drink, I'll tell you that much.
That's all he remembers.
Okay, that's perfect. Alright.
I've got my eye on you, Sonny.
Okay.
Majad?
No, you. Sonny with an O, not a U. My name's Sonny with a U.
My name's not Sonny. Sonny.
Exactly. Your name's Sonny now.
Alright, reintroduce yourself.
I'm Malaki Faolin O'Cronan. I was here last time. Woo.
Yeah.
Everyone knows me.
Okay.
And I am the illustrious Finavir Avir. I am a bard. I'm here for smiles, sunshine, friendship, and your silver.
Silver. And unfortunately, his
At least he's
partner.
honest about it.
His partner is off scene for the moment. She'll be joining us in a bit. Her name is Helen, and she is a rogue. And they are shenanigans together, and it is lovely. Alrighty, so just to give everyone a recap of what happened. In the previous session, we are in the village of Taba. Taba is a village that borders the light wood of the Western Realm. In the northern part of the region, it's a big continent that you guys are on.
And they're all tribal.
You're in a village, about 600 people in this village. So the previous day there was a bear attack in the village. Well, actually not the previous day, it's actually still current day one.
Yeah.
There is going to be a celebration this evening, celebrating the
Bear attack.
celebrating the slaying of the bear, which actually led to the destruction of the smokehouse. So
there's a bear attack and the house got destroyed and we're throwing a party?
you're throwing a party because nobody.
Smoke the bear anymore. Yeah, what are we gonna do? How are we gonna cook the meat? We can't smoke the meat.
You guys can dry
We
the
get
meat
a
in
nice
the
big
sun.
campfire.
You can also cook the meat over the fire.
Okay.
So
Just want to say we all meet at the party.
you all are meeting at the party, and I believe somebody here, you all are sitting around like just at a table getting ready to take a bite into this food, and somebody is going to come in and has a little bit of something to say.
Wait!
No.
You don't want to do that. You really don't want to do that. Okay.
Stick my tongue out and put it towards the food.
If you want to be a raging madman, be my guest.
I put my hands up where I'm like, maybe it's worth it.
Never been a
All
fan
right.
of bear in the first
It's
place.
just a theory. But so bear attack smokehouse, not that rare. Meat in smokehouse. Bear want meat, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, but how was the bear acting afterward? We had 20 people surrounding it with weapons, trying to shove it out towards the field. It could have just ran away. Why did it stand and charge 20 people? It got shot with like 15 different arrows. It didn't just tuck tail and run. No, it went crazy and ballistic and attacked all of us.
It was fighting for its country.
Bears don't have countries.
How do you know?
Bear rush. Can I roll to see if this is normal bear behavior?
Yes, you
Was
can roll
there
a
any-
knowledge nature check.
Yeah, I have knowledge nature. Did anyone notice anything particular?
I
I got a 15.
You have a 15. based on what you know about the area, you do realize that most of the time animals try to avoid coming into a village settlement. They tend to go around based on like the tracks and scat that you guys have seen around the village, but it is very odd that a bear would come charging in. Although, to be fair, it did go after the smokehouse because there's delicious meat in there, so it could go either way.
But then why would it attack the people and not run away? Also, being the only person that got close to the bear, I show my massive bear scar on my chest.
Woo-hoo! One of the NPCs just
Okay.
I noticed something that probably no one else did, which was that the fact that there was black ooze dripping from its maw. And I don't know how many bears you see with black ooze dripping from its face.
I mean, it could have
But-
gotten into the blueberry jam.
Okay, so wait, I have one question. Why do you think that has anything to do with the food? Because I'm hungry and I'm asking.
Okay, so if bear ate something and made bear go crazy, us eating bear that ate something might make us go crazy.
Wait, so we're eating the bear?
You're eating the bear.
I
Yes,
see.
that is what is being served right now.
Can I examine the meat?
You can look. You can touch and check.
I can't stop any of you from eating
Is
it.
it any weird? Does it smell weird?
It probably smells like old boot. It's what bear meat smells like sometimes.
Well, it's been cooked and seasoned, so it makes it kind of hard to see anything going wrong with it. You
Seasoned.
could taste it if you'd like.
I can't stop any of you from eating the meat. All I'm saying is I would like to gather some people. We can maybe check what the bear ate, and then also go explore where the bear was to see if it's possible that it could have eaten anything to make it go crazy before we eat meat that makes us go crazy and kill all of our village
Maybe
members.
it was drug addict.
Okay.
A drug-addicted bear.
One of the men in the crowd stands up and says, I did notice that its eyes were a little funky.
Right? Thank you.
Nice scar, by the way. And he sits back down.
For those of you that didn't notice,
I was like secretly admiring the scar.
for those of you that didn't notice, Faolin opened his shirt more.
Oh, yes. He's opening his shirt and showing off his bear
bear scar.
chest. Okay. That's,
It's like, well, sorry, Malachi. I've known you for a long time, and if you're one to turn a blind eye to meat, or not blind eye, a blind tooth to meat, I guess we could check this out. But if this doesn't turn out to be right, you owe me lunch.
You can eat it for dinner. It's salted meat. It's gonna stay.
All right,
Just postpone.
I'll go with him.
Yay!
I will follow. I am suspicious of this meat and this bear.
If this meat bug is a threat to society, I shall follow along.
What are you all looking at me for?
Well,
All right, fine.
yes, all
I'll
eyes.
track down your gosh darn crazy bear.
All right, all eyes have
Wait.
turned to.
It's okay, guys.
Sunny
We
with
found the
that.
crazy bear. It's right here in front of us.
Mission over.
Mission over. Let's go home.
Okay, you can search its stomach then.
Can I
since
take
you
a
found
hump
it.
with me?
Just get in there and
You want to
rip
take something?
into its stomach and innards.
All right, where's the stomach?
All right. Calm down there, friend. We shall get to the bottom of this together.
Did anyone keep
Please
the bear's
remove your arm
stomach?
from me if you wish to keep it.
Hold on. JD, you asked if you could keep some of the bear meat with you.
I'd like to take it like a napkin or something, whatever we.
Sure,
do I
you can
have-
take some.
Can I just have something to wrap it in?
Yeah, you
Leaves.
get 5 like pulls worth, so like.
Okay.
Question:
Are there any like potatoes?
We're all up.
What?
Okay.
I know. I'll just
Do we have
keep it in inventory.
do we have alcoholic beverages?
Yes, there are alcoholic beverages at the table.
I will take a swig.
Okay, you take a swig of the alcohol. Okay. How long have you been doing this all night?
Have I?
Have you?
Have you been drinking? Frederick,
Have you been drinking, sir?
probably.
We were just serving.
Are we going by
drinking
drinking
now.
rules?
Yeah.
Okay, then they need to roll fortune saves.
Yeah.
That's how alcohol works.
Hold on, the table's a little broken. There we go.
Smacking the table.
Since
till
we
it
were
works.
just served the meat,
Yep.
I can say I was not. I've not been drinking the entire night.
I've probably been drinking since before this whole thing started.
Okay.
You're probably already
Yeah, you're probably gonna need to roll some.
18 total.
Okay.
Just
Sonny just out
I
of
think
nowhere
you've been
says,
doing this
18
for
total.
long enough that you're probably like, you probably have
Listen, I've only had 5 beers so far. I'll be okay.
It's a tolerance, yeah.
he has a built-up tolerance. All right, you actually, if you guys want to make some perception checks,
See, the funny thing is, he's been drunk for 20 years,
like,
and if he
heading out or before we
becomes
head?
sober, he just
before
becomes
you head out,
hyper
just to get a nice view of the scene, see what anybody notices.
Alright, mine's 12.
Okay.
9.
What are we doing?
I'm trying to have you guys do perception checks before you head out. From
Perception is plus wisdom, right?
18.
19!
Perception is plus wisdom.
No, it's plus
It-
your
It's already.
perception check.
Quinn, did you put
I
all
don't
those
have
ranks?
perception here.
He doesn't have it as a skill. It's not a class skill.
Okay. You just
Yeah,
roll, it's
plus
a
your
straight
wisdom.
roll. It's just a straight up roll.
It's roll plus wisdom. 9.
19!
Okay.
18.
So you guys, for a general consensus of what happened is you kind of see everyone kind of the mood just goes flat. You know, there was music playing in the background. The bands were all having fun. You were enjoying it because you're bards. You're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh yeah, beautiful music. You're probably like playing along on your
Yeah.
lute. Yeah, you got a lute.
I want to zither.
You don't need to sit there. But anyway, the mood has just died, and everyone's kind of like looking down at their plates, like pushing away the meat. Somebody's got some like tomatoes and like tomatoes, but you know,
Are there any godforsaken potatoes around here?
there are
Do I see
potatoes.
anyone snacking on the meat?
Nobody is touching the meat.
I'm going to go around and I'm going to collect myself as many baked potatoes as I can carry.
I mean,
You're gonna
arguably.
take the baked potatoes from. Okay.
You're going to eat those baked potatoes? All right, thanks.
Okay, so it is a buffet. So
I shout out to the crowd. Arguably, you could eat the bear meat and just have a bunch of people watch them and make sure if they do go insane that they're restrained, and then we would definitely know if the bear meat is poisonous one
you
way
can
or
make
another.
it if you want to
I
make
say we not
diplomacy.
tempt
I
fate.
say we check things out first.
Yeah, if you want to make a diplomacy.
I'm
and
just
say that.
saying if there are
Are there any brave souls that are willing to eat the bear meat?
brave souls.
Calling one, calling two.
I raise my hand.
Not you. You're coming with us.
I put his hand down.
I raise my other hand.
I
Put his other hand.
I raise my left leg.
I think he wants to eat
Sonny,
the bear
we
meat.
need you as sober as you actually get.
That's too late for that.
You just hear a small chant start go, eat the meat, eat the meat, eat the meat. And all the people around there are kind of
If
like all
anyone's
looking.
stomach can handle it.
I'm going to find a large chunk of bear meat.
Okay.
Citizens,
I'm assuming it's still on the
Wait,
bone.
he is a town guard.
citizens, do not touch the meat. I am posing this as a national threat.
What nation?
Nation?
What
Nation of
nation? What nation?
This is
This man has already had too much to drink.
And that, sir, is some irony.
He only had one swig.
his
Exactly.
boss is here.
This man can really not take his liquor.
Citizens, let us put down the meat so as to not risk our health or our well-being.
He puts his arms out and tries to calm the crowd. Well, make a diplomacy. Against
Make a diplomacy.
21.
make a diplomacy against
21.
against
He has
drunk
diplomacy
people.
as well.
21.
That's a good diplomacy.
That's actually really good
That is
diplomacy
a
for
good
this. So everyone kind of just they quiet down and they're just you do hear one little actual peep,
A literal peep.
a literal peep.
Roll
It's
a
from your
wisdom.
sister, by the way.
That is a good wisdom.
Phelan.
Yeah, it's Phelan.
There is her. She says my sister. I guess exactly which one out of 5.
Yeah. She's like, sorry, I thought it was funny. Anyway.
Your sister's name is Phelan and yours is Faolin.
Yes.
I'm going
I
to
say
take
we
the
just
largest piece of meat I can find. I'm going to take a bite out of it.
You just decreed something over the town?
Huh?
You said not to touch the meat, correct?
Yes.
And he's going to take a bite out of the meat.
This man's an exception.
Are you paying attention? Roll your perception.
Wisdom.
Can I roll my
14.
stealth against this?
14.
Sleight of hand.
You can roll, yes, it would be a sleight of hand check.
I love how you're this loud, boisterous person when you're supposed to be an assassin rogue. You're like the largest man here.
19.
Yeah, no,
He's such a sneaky large man.
you don't notice him kind of, just like look. He kind of like leans his head down
I
to the
get
table.
right
yeah.
behind you where
Yeah.
you can't see me.
Yeah. Okay.
Big bitch, basically.
So he's standing behind him eating the meat, a little noisily,
Very stealthily.
very
He's playing an assassin like Grog.
You're just like,
The rogue that went around screaming, "You do not see Grog."
Okay.
I'm kind of waiting for
It worked for you once.
for our leader over there to say to get a move on while just kind of chatting.
How is
guy
me?
next to me?
Are we gonna go or not?
Okay.
Hold on.
Did we notice he
Let's do
ate
this.
the bear meat?
One person at a time needs to talk because it's getting
Okay.
too many voices. All right. What were you saying?
I was asking, are we gonna go or not?
Okay, so
Because we're losing daylight,
Okay,
and it's already nighttime.
it is nighttime, so it might be up to you guys what you do from here. So you need to make a
Do I
decision.
still not see him eating?
You can make another perception check if he's doing. Are you doing this blatantly at this point? Are you keeping it sleight of handed? Are you keeping it under the table, like Andrew? You can make another perception again, it's just sleight of hand.
No,
You're good.
he's doing it stealthily. There's no.
Stealthily. You can't see it. For those
Air
listening, you
quotes.
can't see it. I'm doing
How's
air
the meat
quotes.
taste?
The meat tastes delicious. Somebody seasoned it really well, but you feel it gurgling in your stomach. You
I
roll,
feel like
your,
we're gonna start combat very soon.
roll your fortitude save.
Might be a little bit too much paprika.
It's the
11.
paprika.
11.
It's an 11.
11.
You feel the urge to use the bathroom. It's overwhelming. You may need, like, you may poop your pants.
I take the meat, I smack it down onto my plate. I reach over, grab my drink. Yep.
Nearly fell over in real life.
When,
I'll be right back. Is there like an outhouse around here? Or do I have to go take
Yes,
a piss
there-
out by the tree?
there is an outhouse. There is a local outhouse that you can go to.
All right, go take your dump.
Yeah.
All right, I'm heading to the bathroom.
Papa Squat.
Wait, which kind of bathroom is it feeling like?
I wonder what the gurgling in your stomach is telling you. You don't have much time. You got to make a
Do
decision.
you care what kind of bathroom it's feeling like?
Wait, what kind of bathrooms are there? What?
It's an outhouse, first off. Well,
The deeper one.
I don't think it's a piss. Might have to take a loan out at
you
the office.
So he's saying this out loud to the table.
I've already started walking.
Oh, okay. You're just. Are you?
I'm just talking to myself.
Okay, you're narrating your.
Yes.
Narrating his misadventures.
you're a
Self-narration.
You're a stealthy assassin who is boisterously loud and narrates his own line.
You're the
Yes, assassin ever.
All right, I'm gonna head into the bathroom. Take my shorts off.
Don't narrate this next portion.
All right,
please.
we're going to make a cut from this scene back to the table of gentlemen.
So that's, I guess, a great place to pick up would be, since the smokehouse was raided by the bear, we should probably go back to the smokehouse and see if we can follow the tracks from the smokehouse back into the woods to see where the bear came from.
I
Are
can
we
share.
not gonna wait for Sunny to get back from laying?
Do you really want to?
I mean, I like the.
On the one
devastation.
hand, no, but on the other hand, we should probably wait for him to put down the Shetland dog.
And in second note, did someone else notice he ate the bear meat? He plopped the
I did
meat
not.
blatantly on the, can I make a perception
You
check?
can make a
'Cause-
perception check.
Okay. It's a 21 total.
Okay. You notice the meat has some bite marks in it, and they're rather large, like a boisterous man took a bite out of them.
The man ate the bear meat
What?
to minimize on collateral damage, take him out of the city.
He did what?
Okay. We can arrest him later.
To be fair, it was before it was. Which, it was a national decree, and we're not in a nation. So
Yeah,
really,
yeah.
it holds no water.
Because we're landlocked.
Dang it.
You're a terrible time guard. You know that, right?
Hey, it's the heart that counts.
All right. So, gentlemen, takes about 4 minutes, and he comes back.
I feel.
I feel quite better.
Binge and purge, mate. Binge and purge.
You ate the meats.
Yeah.
Was it worth it?
His
I
mouth
think
is
it was a
being,
little full of. It had a little too much paprika on there.
his mouth was just
Maybe add some,
assessed by the town guard.
Garlic powder.
Okay.
Can Can I make a roll to?
What are you going to roll?
Inspect mouth.
It's not a roll. This is Pathfinder.
I mean, I guess you
It'd
could
be a
make a
perception
perception.
check. Yes,
The
you can
one skill Christian doesn't have.
17. It's a pretty decent roll. For not having.
There is no meat left in his mouth. He swallowed it all.
Is there anything abnormal?
There's something in his teeth. That's it.
Anything abnormal?
Something in his teeth?
Yeah, the meat.
Oh, there's some meat in his teeth. So you have proof that he ate the meat.
Nothing abnormal that you can see.
Yeah.
You're going to end up losing an arm.
You're gonna end up stabbed in the chest.
So while you guys are, all right. So while you guys are sitting around the table, just like
All
going
right.
at it.
I'm headed to the smokehouse to follow the tracks of the bear.
Onward.
I will join you. But first, I'm assuming Blizzard's outside. Like
Blizzard would be outside of the food area. Yes.
How many people
No
can we
animals
fit?
allowed.
Like 3.
should like tie it up.
How many people can we fit on a blue panel?
Yeah, you could fit about 3, but that's only if the elk would let you on. They're very loyal to their riders.
Can I roll handle animal?
You can try, but you are at a massive negative with a domesticated elk. You're at a more
You said
massive.
it wasn't fully domesticated.
No. His is domesticated.
Mine
Mine from
wasn't.
another campaign is not.
Correct.
Wait, so mine is red?
Yours
Yes,
is red.
you have a red blue fan elk.
I picked the name based on the fact that it was blue because he told me it was blue.
Well, no, it's not blue.
It's not anymore.
Why?
It's okay. You're probably a little colorblind.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, sure. My character is canonically colorblind.
Okay, so now you're a colorblind
Reds and
character.
blues and stuff there.
That is actually really that's an interesting thing there.
There you go, colorblind. It mixes up reds and blues.
Alrighty.
You have blue blood.
Okay. So while you guys are sitting
Means
around the
it's
table
royal.
talking, one of the
I said I went to the smokehouse.
okay, you left, but while they're still
I follow
talking.
him to the smokehouse.
Okay.
I will-
Has anybody else gone?
I'm
How
going. I
many
was waiting to go to the
Hold on.
smokehouse.
I have to get this straight. Just how many potatoes did I loot from this place?
Roll a d20.
Roll potato.
Roll potato.
13.
Roll it, multiply it by 10.
I now have 130 potatoes.
And you carry them?
Well, a
Well, I
potato
could
weighs
probably
about
fit a
pound, it's
majority of those in
130
my
pounds.
knapsack.
He has a bag.
Okay. Are you taking your maximum carrying capacity of potatoes? Are you taking
As many as I can fit in that knapsack.
His strength, but he can carry it.
A knapsack that's like maybe
Imagine my bag.
the biggest one.
20.
Yeah.
20? You have 20 pounds in your bag now.
now this is a pile of
Bag of potatoes.
potatoes
But they're-
sitting on the table.
Well, they're
What am
also,
I gonna do with all these potatoes?
Give them back to the people.
We're not
you're-
there.
actually, you see a little hand reach up and take one of the potatoes.
Balin.
You're not there. You're not
And
there.
your
there.
name, and your name, little one.
My name's Phelan.
Oh my God.
I'm Fowlin's sister.
Ah,
It's not for you.
How do you not know me? I'm like famous around here.
I really don't know anyone here, to be perfectly honest.
Oh,
I just came here for the booze.
stranger danger.
Runs away.
Works for me.
Alrighty. So, are you gonna go after them?
I'm gonna take one of my daggers, I'm gonna stab a potato onto it and start eating that on the way.
Okay, so everyone's making their way.
Yes, I'm going outside to untie Blizzard, and I'm gonna take her with me.
Okay, so everyone's making their way over to the smokehouse at this point. It is dark. You see like sconces and torches are being held by everyone. Does anybody take anything with them?
I've got
the
a
stuff on my
knapsack of
person.
potatoes.
Oh, I want to stop by my house and pick up my stuff,
Okay.
which would be 3 days rations, 15 feet of rope, lantern, 3 vials of oil, flint and steel, a bedroll, a water skin, a bag, and my bow and arrow.
Okay,
I-
that's fine by me.
Do I own a water skin?
Do I have all my stuff on me?
That's usually included in rations. I don't know what.
Do I have all my stuff on me?
Everything that I have written down there is on you at this time, unless you put it on a separate card that says you don't have it with you anymore.
Okay,
Or you can put it on the back as being out of inventory.
so just ration gear.
Ration gear. It just makes it easier that way, because
I like to specify water skin.
yeah, he does.
That's just
Okay,
me, I'm
it's gonna
weird.
take you 5 minutes out of the way. Everyone's going straight to the smokehouse. Otherwise,
Yes.
okay. So y'all get to the smokehouse, except you.
grabbing my stuff.
Fallon is back at his house getting his stuff and being harassed by his mother.
I thought he was the first one heading to the smokehouse.
He was, but he went
He
out.
did. He said he had to go grab some
I'm
stuff.
I'm lonely without my companion who has been out, so I'm gonna follow him
Okay.
to his house.
Okay,
I was
so-
just following him the whole way because I don't know my way to the
So
smokehouse.
everybody but the town guard, Frederick,
Have
and
all
Sonny
in-
Majad are going to Fowlin's house, and
And
they
I'm
are
going-
going to the smokehouse.
Who's going to my house?
These two.
Why?
So-
I mean, I
These two are
can set you up
Fallon
with
is-
some smoking hot twins.
One at a time.
I thought we were going to the smokehouse, so I've just been following you.
Okay, so Fallon, N, and Javier?
Finavir.
Finavir. I have you as
Benavir Avir.
Javier.
Javier. Okay, so Finavir, Fallon, and N are all going to Fallon's home where his mother is waiting.
We beat him. Probably.
Yes.
Hey, you two, I could set you up with some twins.
Not the kind of smokehouse I was looking for.
Chicken.
The bard sings on his lute. Okay. So you guys get to your house. There is a light on, and you also see a figure standing outside the door.
Do I know that there's a back door? It's your house.
It's your house.
Do I know that there's a back door in my house? Is there a window I can climb through to get to the second floor?
There is a window on the second floor.
I will help him reach it. I'm going to attempt to climb into that window and avoid my mother.
Okay, so do you have any torches or any light on you?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so
That's
you're,
why I'm going to
you're
get.
moving in the cover of dark.
Exactly.
Anybody else have light on?
I don't think I own a torch.
You
I
didn't
know I
give
own.
anybody torches?
All I know is I own clothes and a sword.
Okay.
He's
so
a very poor man.
No, I have money. I just
He's a very rich. He's a very stingy
I'm
man.
going to recommend, as GM, you may want to wait until morning to leave to go anywhere.
That's why I'm getting my lantern.
Okay, but you're going
I have light.
one person with a light?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
One person?
Never ended poorly before, ever.
So a lantern only lights up 30 feet brightly for the most part, and everything else is dim light up to 60 feet.
I'm well aware.
Or it's like 20
So we
feet.
travel in a triangle.
Yeah.
It's not a good idea.
That's not that bad.
Pentagon.
Okay,
rather.
anyway. So you are able to... Actually, no. Stealth checks from all of you.
Waiting for the
I
next
could walk stealthily, but I
You
want to
can
play
roll.
my lute and still sing while we're walking.
He can be the distraction.
I say, Bard, make a distraction.
Right, so.
5.
Okay, so I'll walk towards the front door.
22.
Okay.
Ballad of Ragnar the Red.
Okay.
You're able to sneak
sitting
by? Did you roll stealth, or are you just staying back? Okay, you're sneak by too. You're going to raid the fridge, aren't you?
There's nothing in the fridge. We're poor.
An evening
I'm going to raid the.
comes down Mountain Malachi.
Yeah, we don't even have a fridge.
I rolled a 5.
You have an ice
Bard
box.
who's been here
Saying
recently.
things have gone awry.
I'll roll
Oh,
for...
hello.
Hello.
Dressers.
Can I help you?
House.
Well, can you?
That's my sister's
I don't-
clothing.
Have you seen my husband? I believe that you may know him. Or my son, Fallon. And his, she also says his father's name. Oh no.
Is that
Father, where are you?
Fallon?
Forgot his name.
I forgot.
Knowledge local. Do I even know who Fallon is?
That.
23.
Yes, you know who Fallon is.
Okay.
Most people call me Fallon. Malachi was the name given to me by my mother.
Oh, so I know his nickname.
Yes.
Oh. I was like, it's like we were down at the. We were down at the festival. Where were you at?
I've been home.
Okay, I mean, it's not for everyone, I guess.
No, there are reasons which I cannot discuss, but if you do see them, I would appreciate it if you would send them home. Post haste.
Okay, should I
Somebody's
give an
in
additional message of
trouble.
trouble, or is there any way that I can kind of roll for just finagling this to last longer while they do their thing?
You can try with diplomacy. You can literally just...
Trying to sell us.
Ask what Fallon did wrong. Done.
Yeah, he'd have to diplomacy to see if he can get that out of her.
I'm just trying to roll the same information in a loop.
Okay.
Nice
So that'd be
weather we're
diplomacy
having.
or
Yes.
bluff?
Diplomacy.
It'd be a diplomacy, because
Okay.
you honestly don't know why she needs to meet them, and you're just like, how can you help me? By telling me what you know or something.
12.
12.
So
This might
you
not go
try to keep spinning the conversation, and in about like a minute or two, she's like, okay, obviously you haven't seen them, and I don't have the time to be talking with you. My daughter is inside, and I have to go keep an eye on her. All right? I'll see you later. Bye-bye. And so she kind
So
of
how
walks.
successful
So I go
were they in
by-
climbing
I'm
up the
singing
side
the
of
song
a building
about
to get into the house?
Malachi coming into the. I think the lyrics of it are Malachi coming into the festival saying that things have gone wrong. And that's my song as it leaves.
Unfortunately, she ignores you.
So I go until like it's difficult to see and I can just kind of sit and look at the house and like near some bushes.
Okay.
Okay.
How much time did that buy?
You had 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Okay. So I just need to climb up to the window, get in, grab my stuff, climb out.
Okay.
But we can jump out of the window and be relatively.
With acrobatics
Where are you
checks.
Yeah, where are you going in?
Sorry, you.
My house.
You can.
Were you invited? No.
No, but I'm helping you in.
Okay, who's gonna help you in after you help me in?
Me, I'm gonna jump.
Okay.
How high is
So-
the vertical jump?
Andrew, you don't have
Vertical jumping is 4 for every foot. A roll of 4, or an acrobatics roll of 4 for every foot.
It's your standard house. It's,
So I'm gonna-
1 story, 2 story. So
I'm gonna jump
1
up
story
and
is
grab
usually about
something.
9 feet. A window on a second floor would be about
Probably somewhere
13 feet, maybe a little bit
Okay,
higher.
so I tell you to get up against the wall. I'm gonna climb one of your shoulders. I'm gonna jump, grab the ledge, and get in.
Okay, make a perception check.
Dang it, is someone at the window?
You need a 40.
What?
I'm saying.
If I wanted to jump clean into the window.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
19.
19. Okay. You hear a quiet, muffled kind of like crying inside the window.
You forgot someone's birthday, didn't you?
Probably.
I throw a pebble at the window.
Okay, you throw a pebble at the window? Oh my gosh, why can people not pay attention? Nothing, no response.
Throw another pebble at the window.
Romeo.
No, sweet. No.
Okay, screw it. You, up against the wall.
Time for public humiliation, okay.
Spread your legs. Get in a good stance.
I do as he instructs, but I face him the entire time with a confused expression upon my face.
You might not want to face that way, but okay, I start to climb up the front of it then.
If you want to roll fortitude, go on and do it.
Basically what's gonna happen.
It's gonna climb my leg.
Yes, but what does that mean is going to be in front of you at some point?
I don't realize this at this point.
At least
Okay.
he's not wearing a kilt.
I am wearing a kilt. What do you want about? I'm iron.
I don't.
Irish?
Gotta look, I'm Scottish.
Well, Cronin is not. It's
Yeah,
Irish.
no. That's Irish. Okay. Yeah. No, I'm not wearing a kilt. I am wearing pants.
Okay, so you climb up the window, and it's open. Like you
Oh,
can
okay.
see like a slight breeze, and the shades
I
are
climb
kind of
in.
blowing out. Okay.
Perception check. Who's crying?
Your
15.
sister,
Which one?
your oldest one.
Not my problem. Mother's gonna deal with it.
Her fiance probably dumped her.
That's so cruel and heartless. You just hear like a muffled, Helen? Is that you?
I don't have long. Yes, what do you need?
And she just starts crying again.
Is it getting louder?
It's still muffled.
Shh. What's wrong?
I'm asking her as I'm grabbing my stuff and putting it in a bag.
She just kind of stopped and she's like, where are you going? Are you leaving me too?
No. I am going out momentarily because there's a problem in town and I'm just gonna take care of it and I'll be back real quick.
That's
Okay.
what Dad said.
Dad is still around. He is fine.
He walked out the door and he hasn't come back since.
She says, I understand. Can I talk to you when you come back though?
Of course.
Okay. All right, I'll cover for you. Just go.
Great. I grab all my stuff and I jump up the window. Wait. Do I get all of my stuff, or is not all of my stuff up here?
You left all your stuff is all that. The only thing that might be missing, maybe your flint and steel.
Who would have taken
do you think?
twins to start fires?
Probably.
The twins, so they could start fires, probably.
Well, in place of that flint and steel, you do find a cookie.
Is it a mealworm cookie?
It's a mealworm cookie.
It is the twins. Okay, where would the twins put the flint and steel?
They
in
probably
the
still have it on them.
outhouse.
Really?
You made them vomit on breakfast.
I did make them vomit on breakfast. Okay, I jump out the window with all
Is
of
this
my
the
stuff.
same outhouse that I went to?
No, they're
God, no.
I jump out the window with all of my stuff except my flint and steel. I then go to the outhouse.
How bad was that outhouse after I
It's a
left?
13-foot high window.
was
You
on
sure you want
fire.
to jump out?
Yes.
From the smell.
Because I can like poke you down.
Was it actually on fire?
I can hang
Okay.
and then drop.
If you lit a match, though, it might combust.
I'm 6'3".
Ah, good to know.
So, okay, so yeah, I hang off the ledge and then I drop.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
I mean, you take 1 HP of damage, but that'll heal off really quick.
I can acrobatics check to negate that if you wanted.
You could.
I will roll an acrobatics check. Hey, look at that. That's a 17.
Yay, you land. Woo!
Woo.
Okay.
I go to the outhouse, look for my flint and steel. Perception check. It's 21.
21. Okay.
Do I see it?
Yeah.
Is it in the can?
It's in the can. It's sticking up.
I can
Yeah, it's covered in feces. Have fun. Okay, I'm gonna leave you with that scene and that moment of your life, and we're gonna go to you two.
Great.
All right, so you make your way over to the smokehouse, and you're just
Those potatoes were pretty good.
I can't believe they left me with them.
You left you? You didn't follow us.
well, you're up higher than he is on your steed, so I mean, you don't at least don't have to like walk at his level.
You're looking down upon him.
I'm assuming we're looking for a giant broken building.
Really
Oh, it's probably not giant, but it's probably broken.
I don't mind.
You see anything from up there?
It was on fire.
Is it still on fire?
No, we put it out.
We're looking for
Just how I like it.
for the smokehouse.
Yeah,
I'm really upset that I don't.
I can double check that, but I'm pretty sure you don't get perception.
Why would a town guard not have perception?
Because you're a cavalier. The class doesn't
Just so
get
you know,
perception.
you can roll perceptions. You
I know,
can.
I am.
It's just
He has been. It's just he doesn't get any bonuses.
No, some classes it's stupid that you don't get a perception.
I think perception should be a mandatory thing that everyone gets.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, you just don't get perception.
I mean, unless you're blind.
Okay.
weak stomach.
I see. I have it. Pulled up.
He has it right in front of him.
Roll perception.
So this is all above average.
14.
14.
So I'm
Do you have a
pretty
torch or a
darn
light
healthy
on either of you?
Does my
Nope.
elf glow?
Does your what?
Does my elf glow?
I get 6.
It has a slight reddish tint to it in the moonlight, yes. And it
I
kind
have
of
that.
illuminates.
Probably not enough to see where we're going.
You can see your elk.
You could probably see like the ground within a couple inches of your elk's feet.
Yeah, it's not
The
a
only
bright.
thing
It,
here
you know,
I have no light.
Wait, if you met
if you-
elk glows,
A little
If you
bit,
had
just
a-
a little bit.
you know that if you had if she was wild, that would probably be about a 30-foot glow. She would
if you didn't have a
basically light up the area.
Wow, go hunting at night.
No, that's a horrible defense mechanism.
Here I am.
No one said they were nocturnal.
They at their
Yeah, what if they sleep and they turn off?
I know what I've been picturing.
It's like a nightlight.
the demon
Patronus from Harry Potter?
Breath of the Wild.
Nope.
But red.
Different thing.
No,
That's what I'm picturing.
Lord of the Mountain.
I've been picturing that.
yeah, that's what I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Lord
guys
of the
are-
Mountain, Breath of the Wild. That's probably what he's writing, except with the faces. That's the only exception.
It's way taller. Anyway,
not have
do,
three faces.
do I see the building? In Okay.
It's all broken apart.
Yes. I see it straight ahead.
All right, let's go.
Are you guys walking without a light still?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
Y'all are morons.
We don't have any lights.
You didn't take a torch from the clearing?
Did
Nope.
you? And I'm sorry. What's your character's name? Frederick.
I
Did you
prefer
roll
the
perception?
We've got a
Darkness.
drunkard and a
perception,
man
yes,
who
14.
works in a
14.
village who said I make
Hey.
a national decree. They're not the brightest.
Okay.
I never said I was drunk.
Quentin.
Was implied.
Faolin, you're not the brightest.
I don't have any light!
Alright, Frederick, you notice that there are some torches that are sconces that you can take off of their holders, whatever they're called, and you can carry it with you.
Alright, I will do
Yes.
so.
The
I will take a torch.
Okay, so you take a torch off. You now have a light!
Woo!
Yeah!
Yay,
Because otherwise you were at like a major negative on your perceptions without anything. And you'd be tripping. Okay, so you make your way over. There's the smokehouse, and there's a man who's definitely not smoking, but definitely eating a potato. But you get there. It is broken up. Make another perception check now that you can actually see things. And both of you can make perceptions.
Crit.
Wonderful. Okay.
Critical.
Nope. 18.
Ah, the old smokehouse. What a lovely thing it used to be. Now it's just sitting there in a crumpled pile with some of the wonderful smoked meats that were
It's a little crispy.
Wait, so no one picked up the smoked meats?
It is
They're
covered
a little bit on the extra crispy
in
side.
a not viscous, but it's a liquid. It's covered in a black liquid that's kind of like moving down the side of the wall, and you can see the bear prints in the dirt. You can see where it's clawed through things, but you do see a trail that kind of starts leading into the wood.
Trail of prints or trail of the sludge?
Prints and some of the sludge, which is it's more, it's not viscous. What's the word I'm looking for? It is liquid.
Gelatinous?
No, it's like water. It's very fine.
Oh, so it's not viscous.
Anti-viscous.
Anti-viscous.
The viscosity is quite low.
Yes, it's very fine.
A fine black fluid.
It's no.
A fine black fluid. Yes, sure. We go with that. So yes,
I'm gonna take one of my daggers, poke it, and smell it.
you smell the.
The fluid.
Okay. That is good. That is good to know that you're smelling fluid. Apparently.
What else is he smelling?
Charcoal.
Well, what you are smelling right now.
Do I need to roll?
Roll for it.
All right.
Would you roll for that?
Perception.
It's
Perception is your 5 senses.
Yeah, smell.
10.
A 10. Okay. You can. This one that you picked up.
This bit of fluid.
He's got it on my knife.
That is oil on your knife right now.
Oil.
There are several lamps that have been knocked over that have also mixed into the meat.
That's why the thing caught on fire. The bears are from Saudi Arabia.
I'm gonna clean my knife off in the dirt.
Okay.
I'm gonna be very careful with my torch.
Yeah, please don't go resetting this thing on fire.
That's not my plan.
All right.
That would be the opposite of town guards do.
Oh, I have money. I just realized this.
How does he have money and I don't?
I reached into my pocket and I'm like, so that's where I left it.
More drinking money, basically.
Yeah, how do you have
I'll get a keg later.
Okay.
No, I know how he has money. Drinking contests.
Okay. You see, other than that, you see where the tracks from the bear have led from the smokehouse into the village. You can see where it fell for the most part because there's a mess of blood and there's also another puddle of that black stuff.
Does it look specifically like the ooze that was apparently coming out of the bear's mouth?
No.
Are there any remains of the bear
Oh wait,
still
you
there?
were saying what it looks like it was coming out of the bear's mouth?
Like the stuff that was apparently this black viscous ooze that was unpleasant.
You can roll kind of that. You weren't
I'm
there
gonna be
for
looking for something that isn't the oil from a lamp.
It looks similar to the oil from the lamp. It was. It was wrong. He said it was viscous. It wasn't a viscous thing. I just didn't have the word still. It's a very fine fluid.
Would it smell differently than the oil?
I don't know. Maybe you could perception it.
I will perception check this. 22.
22.
Do any of these fluids smell different?
The fluids. It has no odor.
All right, so
Are you trying to write a song for me?
So that means whatever this fluid is, it doesn't have an odor, and this is this fluid is definitely not the oil, because oil would have a slight scent to it, typically.
Okay.
At least it's
All right, you guys get there eventually as they're leading over this puddle that you saw.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Do you want me?
Drink it!
Do
Alright!
you want me to roll to light my lamp, or are we just going to say that I lit it on?
Wait.
You lit it
What?
away.
Wait,
we have a lamp.
what is Kool-Aid? And where do I acquire some?
I
I
need.
don't know. It kind of just slipped out of my mouth.
I
It was
need-
an old saying, apparently.
I'd like to start a bardic
Is there
performance.
anything
You
like
want to start a bard
booze?
performance? All right, the bard would like to sing to you all.
Yeah.
All right.
Finally, some quality entertainment.
Yeah, I don't know. Black ooze, what is it good for? Da-da-da-da-da.
Not much,
let's try-
apparently.
All right, what kind
Absolutely
of bard
nothing.
performance are you starting?
Oh, inspire courage.
No,
Does
it is
that
good
come
for
one person
something.
or is that AoE?
Inspire Courage is an
AoE.
auditory, has an auditory component. Everyone must hear it. It is AoE.
And
As
everyone
long
gets
as
a
they
plus
can-
one. I believe.
So basically, it's like we can do it. We can find these things and get back in and get some food. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
What things?
We're
Ready to kill
fighting
the bear.
things.
Apparently.
Finding
I mean,
things.
I'm up for cutting up a few
Hey,
things.
don't pick apart my song. Don't pick apart your bow.
So as you guys are standing there, you are approached by someone who's also carrying a torch, and it's a man. And he comes up to you and he says, "Gentlemen,
Gentleman.
Who goes there?
gentlemen,"
Yes, I say gentleman.
and he responds, "Gentlemen."
Gentleman.
It's referring to you.
What do you want?
I was going to suggest that perhaps this wait until morning, if we choose to continue to do a search for whatever caused this mayhem in the village. We know that the forest can be more dangerous at night, especially in these times.
I'm going to stand
We
up,
live in
stretch
Lightwood.
out.
What's really the danger?
Looks at you,
Quick
says,
question here. Exactly how many hours ago did this thing attack? Did this bear attack?
This morning.
This morning? And we bet we should probably get on this on risk
or
of
else
losing
the
our
tracks
trail.
might fade.
And he says, "I understand that you're saying that we live in the Lightwood, but what came and attacked us was not from Lightwood.
It's bear. But bears are found in Lightwood.
Bears are also found in the Mildwood.
Okay, bears roam.
Yes, I'm saying that perhaps the journey you may need to make may be further in.
But if it's further in, by the time we get to where you're implying, it would already be daytime.
Not necessarily.
The ghouls are more active at night, and they have been spotted in the Lightwood. If you wish to go out and
Ghouls?
fight them, you may do so, but I am offering this as a word of warning to you."
Thanks, kind sir.
advice.
Whoever listens to that.
I'm feeling kind of tired, and maybe we should wait till we get some gosh darn food.
I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I had a nice meal.
He's got enough
I've had a
potatoes.
pretty nice meal.
Eat
My
a
good
potato.
diplomacy, my
These are
group.
my potatoes, thank you very much.
Natural diplomacy, not players.
This
I
is,
am natural diplomacying my group.
These are my potatoes, dang it.
I say we follow the trail before it fades, get in slightly into Lightwood, make camp relatively soon, but just get started on the trail. That way we have a general sense of direction of where it's going.
Faolin, I know that you are taking charge of this, but you do have one of the town or the village guard with you. I'm sorry, but he is in charge of this mission.
All right,
Really?
let's
He's in
hear
charge?
your sage-like advice.
Hold on, wait. We're putting this guy in charge.
The man who makes national decrees. Let's hear this national decree.
I mean, I ate some meat directly behind him, and he didn't even notice after he said no one eat the meat.
Come on and set us free. I'm
I'm surprised he didn't react to the fact that I said I ate the meat after he said that.
Okay.
It is not my fault you are a defiant citizen. Anyway,
I'm not even a citizen. I came here for booze.
Let the man speak. What do you
Freedom
think?
of speech!
What do you think
not right.
is the best course of action, sir?
I would agree that it would be more difficult to follow the tracks as they fade, and we should take advantage of their current freshness.
There's only a chance we encounter ghouls. There's a guarantee that the tracks start fading with time.
And he says, "Very well. If you choose to go, then that is on your own heads, not on mine." I came to warn you.
Probably get adventuring gear first. I have adventuring gear. What do you want? All of us should have it, though. Do you have money? Yeah. Okay, go stop by the market. It's probably closed because it's nighttime.
You heard the
Morning.
What
What do you need that badly? Rope. I have rope. How much?
Calm down, calm
15
down.
feet. That's barely any.
I start following the
Gonna
tracks.
carry the rope.
Okay, so you start going into the wood without a light on your own.
I start following the tracks. Yes.
I am also starting.
Decision's been made. Okay.
We're following this. I'm following him with the light. I'm going to track the bear.
I will lead the way because I am the one with the giant intimidating
I am
hound.
the best tracker here.
Are you though?
I will let you follow the trail as I lead the rest of the party.
Great. Okay, so he's leading the party. Got it.
We'll stand side by side. We're leading together.
I don't like role playing with you. You make it your mission to be
Okay, can I roll a survival check to track these
a
tracks?
bad word to me.
You may make a survival check.
You know it.
26.
Okay. You are able to follow these tracks since the ground has been freshly misted upon because it is evening and a lot of times the mist does fall. The tracks are starting to get a little lighter,
That's why we leave now.
but
Dang it, Jaden. This is your fault.
y'all are singing.
You started this.
You have a half-level
All right.
board.
Do I get a
We'll
half
turn this into a musical.
musical episode?
If I start singing, we're all in trouble.
No, I put
I'm like still
So
boisterous.
the bard, yeah. So he's giving you a
my
bonus of
loud
one.
in the dark
So 27
bard.
to track.
That's okay. You know, a one is always still better. So you're singing in the
Always a
chorus.
No. Noise attracts bad zombie creatures. That face. He went cross-eyed and stupid and just shook his head.
Okay.
Still being character. Otherwise,
I literally, I put the lamp down.
I'm like, I understand. Profession.
Yes.
It's your job.
yeah.
It's beautiful. It's wonderful.
Yes, it is.
Loud noises.
I'm going to start following the party off to the
I
side.
don't make another
Out,
sound.
just slightly in
Loud
range of the
noises
light.
attract monsters that eat people. Remember
said
that.
Just
I like-
barely within range of the main light.
Okay.
I go as musically as I can. I put my loot on my back, right tight.
Stops. And he's completely.
I attempt to make no sound.
Okay. All right, and the cavalier is riding around. That is Frederick on his steed. She needs to make a poop check.
Maybe she needs to poop. Has she used the bathroom recently?
I mean, I had to use the bathroom.
He had to make a poop
Well,
check.
you guys
I
are
don't
walking.
think she's used the bathroom
Okay.
ever.
Some animals are trained.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
This animal's probably trained to use a bush.
So, gentlemen,
6 foot
you
guy.
are walking for approximately 30 minutes when you start to hear some noise in the background.
I'd like to make a perception
What
check,
kind of
see
noise?
which direction exactly it's coming from.
8.
Never mind.
11.
The cracking of leaves. The cracking of branches, the rustling of leaves. Could be the wind.
Cracking of branches or snapping of branches?
Cracking of branches. And just because our Faolin, our ranger, wasn't here for a second, you can make a perception check because there was a slight noise that you heard around you.
That's
No, I did it. I can roll again if you want.
I need to see the dice.
Okay. Then I don't care that it's not there. 16.
Okay.
Plus your perception.
Okay.
Does he have perception?
I am not
Yes.
trying to pull wool over people's eyes.
11.
Okay. 11. All right. Again, like I said, the
Noise.
cracking of branches, the rustling,
A little bit of a rustle.
the rustling of the leaves.
Is there a feeling of wind in the air?
There is a slight breeze.
Could be the wind.
Could be the wind.
Could be something hunting our flesh.
Not helping.
The bard starts singing.
Singing
song.
attracts flesh-eating monsters, sir.
You did it quietly. So.
Okay.
Well, I'm trying to do it. I can do it less. I can do it quieter than it takes than the hoof steps of an animal.
Can Blizzard sense danger?
Can Blizzard stealth check? To be a ninja.
Can I?
No, they can't stealth.
Can I tell if Blizzard is feeling wary?
Go ahead, make
Might
your
be
handle
getting-
animal check.
Might be getting nervous.
Ooh, 22.
You feel her kind of tense up a little bit, and you see her 6 ears kind of pulled back a little bit. And then they go back into an alert state.
FYI, I'm hiding behind him.
Behind him?
I do the military.
Well, his animal, as close as I feel safe.
Okay. So you guys, before you halted, you were walking for about another 5 minutes before you stopped.
Blizzard's feeling nervous. We should be on guard.
Everyone, get your weapons ready just in case.
I'll get my long.
I pull out 3 daggers from my cloak.
I got my long.
And
in my hand.
preferably,
That's your armor. You're losing armor as you go. Okay.
I mean, I could put them back.
Okay. So you guys are all on guard, and you've stopped moving,
yes.
and the bard is holding his dagger
Yes. He's holding his dagger out.
in a very bard-like way.
I'm going to move to climb up into the nearest tree.
Okay, so you're gonna make a move to climb up into a tree without it much light up into the tree.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, if he climbs into a
can.
close tree, we have a 30-foot radius with
You
my
do.
lamp.
That's why I
Yes.
said the nearest tree.
That's why I said the nearest tree. So we have decent light.
Okay, so you try to make a climb check. Our bard just died.
Our bard just died. Oh, wait, no, he's got his dagger.
Nope.
Did you crit fail?
Nope. Ain't happening.
You try to climb up the tree, but as you grab onto a branch that you thought was sturdy, it snaps and you fall flat on your back.
Oh, you're actually.
Okay, so 2 damage in real life.
You took
2 damage in real life.
It's okay. My drunkenness, I can shake it off.
Fail was that bad.
Okay, so you are now prone on your back. The noise starts to get a little bit louder, and then all of a sudden, it stops.
That is a bad thing.
I don't like this.
That shh was louder than his voice.
Exactly. Now shut up.
The leaves in front of you start to rustle.
In front of us?
It could be a rabbit.
I will brace.
Okay, you brace. Anybody else doing anything?
I have my bow drawn.
I will go to defend Sonny as he is prone on his back in
his back.
drunkenness and failure.
It's
of
not
timing.
because I'm drunk. I'm always drunk.
And I position myself behind all these heat shields.
Okay. As you are positioning yourself and ready to attack whatever jumps out, it comes at you. It's a rabbit.
It's a rabbit.
Kill it! I throw my dagger at it.
You're prone.
You're prone. You can't.
Oh, come on. You can't throw a dagger while you're on your back.
Could I shoot it with my bow?
The rabbit sits there and it twitches its nose,
I feel like.
and it looks at you, and it hops away. You can make a move.
Can I shoot the rabbit?
It's gonna make a reflex to get away.
Sure. That's my hit. I have a bonus against animals. I have a +2 bonus against animals? Yeah.
You guys, I'm sorry, that was the cutest thing I've ever seen.
23.
The actual positioning of all you just now.
23 to hit.
You knock your arrow, and you release it, and you shoot it right through the head. And it's now sticking.
Headshot.
Yeah, basically the body's kind of hanging in the
It's
air
gone limp.
while its head is, yeah.
We got food.
Yes.
Isn't tainted bear meat.
I'm gonna move to stand up.
Okay, so you make a stand up. You're good. You
All
stand
right.
up.
I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna collect the rabbit.
Okay.
My rabbit.
I'll skin it for you.
That's a pretty fair trade.
Do you have survival to skin?
Maybe.
Do you have bluff?
No, he does
Convince
not.
him that
Do
you
you
can
have a
skin
bluff?
it.
You could bluff?
I will attempt to bluff to make it seem like I know how to
I
skin a
will
rabbit.
allow
Bluff players.
I will allow this bluff.
Real life bluff.
It's a sense motive. Just sense motive him.
I can skin rabbits real good.
This total's an 8.
No, look at that. Look at that closely.
That's an 8.
1d20 plus 7. Oh, he crit failed.
I can skin rabbits real good. See, you just gotta remove the shell. All right.
All right.
You do understand I come from a family of hunters that do this for a living.
Now, you gotta remove that rabbit shell. It's no good otherwise.
Alrighty.
Go up and I collect my rabbit. I think I can take care of it myself.
Okay, so where do you put your rabbit?
My bag?
You put it in the bag?
No, I've got string
You
to
hang
tie
it on
up.
the.
Yeah, I hang
okay,
it up
so
on
you
the
hang
side
it and let the
outside.
blood drain
Yeah.
from it
Yeah.
as you're walking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hang it from what?
The bag. The string.
Okay. So Sunny is really bad at lying about skinning rabbits, so we all know he can't skin a rabbit.
I hate to be an interrupter here, but can I roll a knowledge nature check?
Actually, wait, I would roll a knowledge check.
What are you looking for?
What I'm trying to find out is, I'm sorry.
Is leaving a blood trail going to draw ghouls to us?
If leaving a blood trail will lead savage, regular animals to us.
Oh, absolutely. It's nighttime. They like to hunt. I'm not even going to tell you. Like, I'm not even going to make you roll for that. That's just common knowledge.
Okay.
You
I
are a
inform
ranger.
him. I inform him. Leave blood behind us.
Is that why you're staying here? You're not going to
I
stop.
am very intimidated.
Naturally, by human.
Blood trails for a living?
I whisper beneath the noises of everyone else moving. And this is how we die. We die.
Okay, so you guys go for about 10 minutes when you come across a stream, or like actually, yeah, no, it's a pretty wide stream, about 3
Does it
feet
look like
across.
the bear crossed the stream?
Yes, the tracks disappear into the water. You can see one footprint in the water.
In the water.
Can we see where the
Yes, on like top of rock.
And we don't see anything on the other side of the river.
We're not
You
on
can't
the
see across the river.
Can't
You get
This is a really big river if it's 30
no,
feet
it's
across.
no, not 30 feet. It's a stream. It's a 3-foot stream, but your light where you got to, you can see the footprint
Ah, so we can see the river. We haven't
because of the
gotten
way
up
that
to
the
it
light
yet.
was
Okay.
reflecting off the water at this point.
Okay, we haven't gotten close enough to it yet.
Yes. So you find all the footprints. You do see some. Make some perception checks. Roll for me, gentlemen.
11.
Okay.
Plus
13.
so 19.
15.
It's nighttime.
It's nighttime. I'm tired.
That can't be that bad. Well, you don't. I don't think
So
you have
N just
perception
rubs
very
his
well.
eyes a little bit. I'm
Crit.
so
Oh,
tired.
It's nighttime.
Okay.
No, it might be daytime for all you're concerned.
You see yellow little lights dancing about on top of the water, and also like a little bit around it in some of the bushes.
That's
you
normal.
keep fireflies?
Is this normal?
No, she might have kept fairies.
I-
Knowledge nature, are there fairies in this wood?
Can I perception check the light specifically?
24.
Okay, I'll let him go first.
24 knowledge nature, are
No,
there
they're
fairies?
fireflies.
In the fireplace?
Yeah, I'm setting a scene. It's pretty.
It's pretty.
It's a pretty moment. It's pretty.
is bird.
Actually, your Bluefound elk is kind of like looking around, like, and she looks really happy.
So are they specifically over the river?
They are dancing over top of the water.
Okay. Can
This
I?
water. Roll a knowledge.
I
Roll
wanna,
of knowledge, local, and nature. Combine them.
What? Combine the total?
No, roll 2 separate rolls.
Okay. 14 for knowledge local.
Okay.
And then 19 for knowledge nature.
You know that this is the river that feeds into the village, or the stream that feeds into the village.
Well,
Yeah.
if you want to get water here.
is my water castable?
Is it?
Do you
Did you
have a
fill it?
water cast?
Do I?
I check it.
I do.
It's probably empty if you didn't fill it. So
I don't think I've
everybody
got
who has
one.
rations, I combine
If
it.
you have
a water
rations
cast.
or water skin
I
is included in
perception
rations.
checks the
Ah,
water
so I
to
have
make
two
sure it's good.
No, you have 2 days rations, but that just means you have 2
Is there
days.
any way for me to detect?
I would think
At night, it would be kind of difficult.
Wouldn't that be survival though? Wouldn't that be survival to see if the
Survival.
water?
Yes,
if
it would
you
be a
get-
survival check.
I will also
I will
fill
I
my
make
water
the
cast.
survival check.
Check the river to see if there's any black ooze.
22.
22.
To see if the water is good for drinking.
20.
The water looks as it should.
Okay. I fill my water cask.
Okay. Everyone fills their water from here?
I am going to look.
I
in there.
assume I haven't drinking any
I'm
water
gonna
yet.
look in the
Probably
river
hasn't drank any
specifically for
water.
any black ooze.
I just verified it's good for drinking. If I saw black ooze, I'd be very.
The water is okay.
No black
It's-
ooze. Good. Just want to make sure.
You also, at night, with the light that you have, you wouldn't even be able to see it because of how fine that liquid is, technically.
How long and deep is the river? If I
It's a stream.
If I walked
It
into it,
is-
would I expect it?
It's a shallow stream, so I would say that the deepest part maybe goes about 5 to 10 inches. So it could be anywhere.
It's crick.
It's crick.
It's crick. Crick out backyard.
I will also let Blizzard drink.
Okay.
Good idea.
She glows a little bit brighter.
Ready?
Put out your deer.
Put out your deer. Don't kill it.
I can't help it. She's happy, and she's an elk.
Make her less happy.
I pet the elk.
Her color
Does
is
she let you?
I attempt to.
handle animal.
You do not have that.
I don't even think you can roll a handle animal because you're not trained in it.
For those that didn't see,
You can roll untrained.
he made the goofiest
not allowed to
Weenie
roll,
Hut
then I'm not allowed
Jr.
to
kind
roll.
of face.
Am I allowed to roll?
Yeah, you're allowed to roll.
You're allowed to roll, you just don't
Okay, I
get
rolled
any.
a 5 total.
You rolled a
I
5 total.
have what was it? Charisma.
You do
plus
not
4
get your
with
when
9.
you're untrained in something. You don't get any. You don't,
Don't
get,
get your modifier.
You get a straight roll.
Okay, and I got 5 total.
You get the straight roll.
You get kicked.
Ow.
How much damage does that do?
Can I try to reflex it?
You cannot.
He has 8 HP. Drink some water. It'll make you feel better.
Take 1 damage.
Ow.
Drink some water. It'll make
I
you
will.
feel better.
I'll attempt to calm down Blizzard and say it's okay.
Okay, handle animal.
I tried to wash up.
They are friends.
You walk
I
up
feel
your
like
into the
one
water.
kick wouldn't
Well,
throw
I don't have anything
throw
else.
an elk into a
Okay, so
bloody
you had-
rampage.
She calms down.
Okay.
So you had this little. You had like a hoof print. Yeah, cloven hoof print on your neck. So you
Wait.
take the water and you wash it off, and as you do, it just kind of fades away on your skin.
Magic
The hoof print on his skin was
So I still have
glowing.
the 1 damage, right?
No, it wasn't
No,
No,
glowing.
he's just
He'll
he
love
had a
it.
hoof
You
print
don't
there.
need
He had a
to
red-
say that.
Oh,
What was
Is
it?
it like
So
a
I still have the 1
normal
damage.
No, the damage is gone.
like I said, magic healing water. You like.
I want to
long
try
have
to
we
pers-
What?
can we, I want to try to
This is the
perception
town's
check
water supply.
and see
This
if
is
I
the water
can
we drink.
Hold on, too many people talking. I can't
I
hear.
want to see if I can perception check in the stream and as well as the other side directly across from where the tracks ended for the bear.
What are
Who wants to find the bear tracks?
I'm trying to perception check for bear tracks inside the water as well as directly across from where the tracks ended.
You can see that the bear track kind of turns a little further northward. But from where you are standing, you cannot see the tracks.
I'm going to move into the river.
Okay, so you move into the river.
I am now standing in the river.
Okay.
Is your boots wet?
My boots are very wet right now. 19 on my perception.
19 on your perception. You see some faded, washed away footprints, but there are some that are still made in the algae that are sitting on top of the rocks. You can see them heading north.
Great.
All right,
I will up the river.
we're gonna have to
Up
head
the
this
river.
way.
Upstream, yeah. the-
I guess I'll roll another survival check to track these tracks even further then.
Okay.
Since we've crossed the river.
Okay.
Has my rabbit stopped bleeding yet?
You bled into the water, so
Wait, you went into the water?
Yes.
I-
We're gonna cross the river.
Oh.
We have to cross the river.
This is our town. What leading your rabbit into it?
I'm sure it'll filter out by the
People
time
probably
it reaches
bathe
down.
in this and wash their clothes in it. Your point?
Oh, yeah.
they only your town knows to bathe. You do it downstream. Get the next town, not yours.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm sure the little bit of rabbit blood will filter out by the time it reaches town.
All right. A little bit of iron in your diet. You're fine.
Okay.
Say,
So you're making a survival check?
Yeah.
What's your check?
I have 21.
21? Okay.
Wait,
so
can I take penalties? Because I have time.
You can. You're just gonna waste time, and you guys need to sleep.
Yeah, I know. I'm just okay. I say we just make camp around here.
Okay.
We're still in Lightwood.
Which side of the river are you making camp on? The side you came from, or on the opposite side?
Which one's Lightwood? Both?
Both are Lightwood.
Okay. Other side.
Okay, you're gonna camp on the other side of river?
Yes.
Should we try to find a nice clearing?
Where's the importance of clearing his preference?
I like space.
Make a knowledge survival check really quick.
Okay. I have that.
Is that nature?
No, so you mean survival. I said
Survival,
knowledge.
survival.
20.
20.
Total.
You do know, though, that oftentimes everything comes to the river to drink, or everything comes here to drink. So you can expect to see other creatures. So
It's probably best if one of us if we take shifts keeping
We
watch.
should have a watch.
There are 5 of us.
I'll take first shift.
Yes, I also don't.
he
How
sings-
kind of you.
The bard sings a little bit.
Well, I guess it's unanimous then. Have fun.
Whoa.
And I'm gonna go climb up into a tree.
If you can. That didn't go so well last
if I
time.
fail this
make a
one,
climb check.
it's 14.
Okay, so you make your way over to the tree. Unfortunately, the branches here are not low enough for you to climb up.
I'm just gonna start shimmying. Here's
You
a
can
rail.
shimmy.
Here's a rope.
You can try. You can do that.
Rope is a cheap man's way to get up into a tree.
I'm just gonna climb the tree.
If you think you're capable enough.
So you, like, throw your
I
hands
am
into
just
it.
grabbing
He's
around
bear
the
hugging
tree,
this tree and shimmying up.
shimmying my way up.
Okay. What is this motion? Oh my
That
god.
is
He's like doing a worm against the tree.
I've shimmied up one that's like this big around.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright, so you it takes you a little bit longer than it would normally. It's probably because you're a little more than tipsy at this point.
I'm always tipsy.
He's always
He's
tipsy.
always a little more than
You make it up into the tree. The branches are not that big, but you can make do with what's there.
Alright, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
rope, you might be
prop
able to-
myself against the tree and get some shit.
I
Okay.
hope he falls off in
I'm gonna
his
make
sleep.
it before everyone wakes up. You're gonna make a roll. See if you fall off in the night.
I
Alright,
offered you rope to tie yourself up there.
Okay.
I don't need that rope.
Nobody
I've
has
done
a
this
tent.
hundreds of times.
I have a bedroll.
You have a bedroll.
It's safer in the trees.
Does not have a bedroll. Probably does not have a bedroll. Does not have a bedroll.
Blizzard is my bedroll. She and I cuddle together.
Okay, you can cuddle with her. So she lays down on the ground because you tell her to like kind of shimmy down. You guys are on the opposite side of the river that you came from, just so you know, because that was a decision made.
Are we switching off shifts for sleep?
Yes, I'm not staying awake all night.
Great, so I can use bedroll, right?
So
Yes, for the first 2 hours,
Alright.
and then you get second shift. I can't.
You
roll
can't
that.
roll
You
against
can't roll against me. I'm a PC.
Alright.
oh yeah,
Fine. But then I get to
Don't
pick
forget.
who makes the next shift, and you have to enforce it.
Quinn. Hey Quinn,
Hi.
don't forget you
No,
are
I'll
all
take
lawful
their
good.
chip.
I know.
I'll take their chip.
What's not lawful good about that?
No. I'm just reminding you because I almost forgot myself.
Did you say we're all lawful good?
No, you.
I know
You.
I'm lawful good.
Guys, I am putting this as an enforcement. Quentin is playing a lawful good character.
I've
Keep
played
an
up
eye and let me know
to it. I've played up to it.
because I'm actually interested to see what
Exactly as
happens.
lawful good here.
I'm lawful good.
Okay.
Ah,
I guess
yes.
a chaotic good person can't con people.
Chaotically good does things for their own benefit, but they choose
I
to
would
be
help someone
greedy.
who's injured on the side of the road, but I would totally try to get the coin purse off of someone.
That's
who,
chaotic neutral.
Someone who deserves to not have it.
Chaotic
You're probably chaotic neutral.
Okay.
I'm probably also lawful good then, since I'm a town guard.
Okay, so you would keep him in check.
Okay, I'm keeping him in check.
These two are lawful good.
I am true neutral.
True neutral.
Most boring.
I will
Oh.
stab any of you in the back if need be.
Oh my gosh. And
No,
our
I'm kidding.
what is our drunk?
What does that drop?
That's for you to find out.
Oh dang it,
He's
Sonny.
chaotic stupid.
Dang it,
I'm chaotic drunk.
He's chaotic drunk.
Drunk.
He's
That would
CD,
really-
chaotic drunk.
Technically, that would be chaotic neutral. For now, you are known as chaotic neutral. Well, not known as, but you are. Okay, so sleep. No.
Guard,
First watch.
2
sleep.
hours.
So is
Sleep.
Malaki your preferred
Sleep.
name?
What are you doing? How are you sleeping?
I go by Faolin.
Oh, Faolin is your
Are you
preferred name.
sleeping in armor?
My mother calls me Malaki.
Oh,
Calling me by
I
my mother.
mean,
but I've been singing your name.
my armor's
It
made
sounds
out
like
of
my mother's
daggers.
voice.
I'm assuming it's like bandoliers
So now I
of
have to
daggers
go
that
with
I
the
hang
Okay.
from
Set
myself.
You won't get any bonuses for getting a full 8 hours of rest then.
So I thank my friend.
I
and
mean, I
call
don't
him by
think we're
Faolin
getting a
for the
full 8
first time
hours of rest.
tonight.
If we're
Yeah,
doing, if we're no, because
If we
we're
have
taking
her-
shifts.
We have 5 people to take shifts. You
And
just
I
need 8 hours
gladly
total
take his
sleep within a
bedroll.
certain span of time.
How late into the night are we?
I throw caution
at
to
this
the wind
point?
and sleep with
Hold,
that bedroll.
hold
We
on.
just- we
How
just-
late into the night exactly are we?
I would say it's about 9 o'clock.
About 9 o'clock.
We'll wake up at 6, maybe earlier. 5.
So 6 o'clock.
Everyone-
Conversation.
Plenty of time for everyone to get everyone to sleep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, it's 9 o'clock. Right, 3 hours till midnight.
The bard goes to
And then
sleep.
another 3 hours to 3, and then another 3 hours to 6.
So we'll
but
get up at
if
7
each of
then.
us are taking a 2-hour shift, that's 7 hours for
So
each
then
of
we
us.
go 7. So we go to 7 in the morning. Then everyone gets 2 hours. Everyone has a 2-hour watch, and still gets 8 hours of sleep. It's 10 hours total.
Fine by me.
Okay, so this is what is happening. Bard is already in your bedroll sleeping.
Getting all nice and cozy.
He's in
getting
our
I'm up in the tree.
Sunny Majad is up in the tree. N, what are you doing?
Sleeping on
I'm
rocks.
gonna sleep against the tree.
Okay.
Which
so
tree?
The same tree he's keeping watch by.
If you guys do not sleep with your armor on, you get a +1 bonus to all skill checks in the morning. If you do sleep with armor on, you don't get that bonus for the 8 hours.
I think they're all gone. You may have anything that's in there.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Can I climb up in a tree for keeping my watch?
yes. So I'm just going. You guys, will just. Who's taking first, second, third?
I am first. He is second. You
Who's
get to pick
third?
third.
I will do third.
You're part of the deal. Is you pick third.
I demand
No,
third
no,
shift.
no. He picks
Third.
third.
I demand third
He can
shift.
pick not you.
I guarantee you.
Third.
you have
Who's
it.
taking fourth shift?
But remember, you had to enforce.
Wake me up when you
Third
need
shift.
me.
Okay. Drunk will be fifth. There you go. So we're just going into the circle
I
around the
sleep
table.
directly under him.
Okay.
I climb up in a tree. I tie myself down. Well, I don't. No, I don't tie myself down until I'm about to sleep.
Okay. So you guys are there for every 2 hours. So I go 1.
He's got first watch.
I assume he's probably gonna keep watch in my bedroll.
Okay. Okay.
You can
Bishy.
have the bedroll. You can stay nice and comfy. I'm sleeping in a tree.
Okay, Bishy. While your character is awake, you do hear some noise.
What kind of noise?
You
What is this Cthulhu?
Cthulhu?
Cthulhu!
You do hear a low growling sound.
And apparently a skipping as he goes off into the distance.
Yeah, you hear a low growl sound. And what do our elf eyes see? You don't have elf eyes, you're human, so that's not going to help you. But beyond that, it's coming from the opposite side of the river.
A growl from the opposite side of the river.
Yes.
Do you have knowledge
So the
of
side we
nature?
were on.
Side you were on.
Probably not.
No.
You're a town guard.
And I can't say anything else?
You can't see anything else. But, do you have a light on still? Or is it dark?
You kept the light on.
Okay. The sound gets closer and closer, and it starts to approach into the light where you can see it from the tree. It is... Make a perception check. He's the only one who sees this, guys.
He's the only one awake.
Yep. 19.
Okay. You see a scrawny, gray-colored creature.
You wish to wake us up.
A gray-colored creature kind of creeping through the brush, and it kind of looks over at you, and it makes a motion to kind of move into the water.
I will bang 2 armor pieces.
Did you even
Say everyone
think
else?
about, did you get like a description of what you're seeing? Is it like a humanoid shape or what?
The gray, like thin shape coming out of it.
It has almost like the head of a human, but instead its face, it's got more narrow eyes, and it has an angry look on its face, and it looks like it's drooling and is growling.
I don't like this.
It is bipedal, but it is kind of crawling on its...
Imagine
it's-
Golem.
Yeah, I'm imagining Gollum right now.
Yes. It is making an approach towards you guys, but as soon as it gets to the river, it stops. And it just keeps looking at you.
Who you are?
State your business.
He's.
Listen,
Wait.
It growls at
He
you.
lives here. Doesn't he know what this is?
Yeah, you would, for the most part. You know what it is. I'm just giving you a wonderful description of it.
They're called ghouls. They're what eat people. They aren't really that smart. They don't talk.
It is on the opposite side of the river.
How?
Oh, I wonder how.
Hold on.
Dastardly.
Wait, this is a river.
If it can't
Not a river,
cross,
not a river,
listen,
not a
this
river.
is a stream.
Yeah, I keep saying river.
This is a stream. Our town is on the other side. It can't cross the river. So the stream.
You're assuming
How did it get on the other side with our town?
A fallen
town,
tree over
river.
this river.
Town, river.
Oh, the town is on either side of the river.
Yes.
I assume, yeah.
Also,
No.
there is
No,
a
the
there
town is
could
not
be
on either side of the river.
there could
The
just
town
be like a
is-
tree
I don't have a
that's
map, so I
fallen
just
over.
assume.
Yeah. This is where
Draw
we
me a
need
picture.
drawings.
Draw me a pretty picture.
We've been walking away from town for hours, and you think that the town...
Listen, the river curves out away from
What
town.
if we were on the left side of town? The right side of the town could be on the other side. The river could be in the middle, and we could have went like that. Yes.
The river could also just like curve out away from town at first and then back to town.
Okay,
Yeah,
this
there are
is
a
the
lot of
best
things that
thing
could
I could do. Okay. Woods.
Okay. Now I get to see what it looks like. Where's town?
Town.
Ah,
Okay.
see, there you go.
Where are we?
You guys are over here.
Okay.
We're on that side of the river.
Okay.
It's over there.
Yeah.
Where's the nearest known mild wood to the town? Directly
Nearest
north.
North and west.
Is there a bridge across the river, or so the stream at any
You'd
point?
have to. You would not know that.
Do you know?
There could be
Do I know if
Wait,
there's a bridge?
stop asking questions.
there could be a fallen tree that fell over from the last storm.
Right.
You never know. It could have found a really thin spot and just jumped over.
So it is sitting there
Not
looking at you. Its eyes glow a little bit yellow, and it growls at you.
Informing people. They're pack hunters.
I'll growl
He's
back.
growling back. Wow.
Is Rain barking at it? I mean, not Rain. Blizzard. Is Blizzard barking at it?
Blizzard is asleep.
Oh, Blizzard.
Blizzard's
Yeah,
asleep.
your dear left you.
You didn't wake her up. She's got to sleep too.
Yeah, I'm being nice to my.
He's taking the first half of the shift. She's gonna have the other half.
She gets a bonus tomorrow because she doesn't have armor on. Bam.
I'm not sleeping.
Well, wait. Would a saddle count?
I'm riding a naked.
Would a saddle count? Oh, you have no saddle. Okay.
Do clothes count?
A saddle isn't clothes. It's specially designed equipment.
Especially because I get comfortable.
Not always.
Not
All right, so
necessarily.
he's calling you, and he's just kind of like staring at it apparently.
Yeah. So it stares at you and it kind of starts to pace back and forth on the other side of the river, or the stream, and then it starts to head north.
North is
Do I-
away from
Do I
town,
know? Do I
right?
happen to know of any like bridges or anything that cross the river there?
If you, your character is a town guard, you would likely do not venture into the woods, so probably not.
Exactly.
Hey, party! Everyone, wake up!
You're waking everyone up early.
I am waking them up to alert them that
It is 2 hours before the next. You have 2 more hours before it would be 8 hours of sleep for everyone.
So it's the start of your shift, right?
Yeah.
Or
Well, it's
No,
it would be. It would just about be my the start of my shift.
Basically,
It's the end of his shift.
His shift is
So I don't get a
I
full
rolled.
8 hours.
I rolled until I
I
slept.
wouldn't get full 8 hours.
I do get
That's how you speed things up.
No, because he's waking us up.
Exactly. I'd be the one waking you guys up, and I'm waking up 2 hours before we all head out.
No, at this point you've already gotten
Hey,
the
are we under
No.
attack?
Your last
9 hours.
What do you want,
between
woman?
Thing.
Hold on, one person at a time. Okay.
Are we under attack?
What do you want, woman?
There was a ghoul on the other
Oh
side.
yeah, I was supposed to make a roll.
Is it attacking us?
It seemed to have moved north.
So why did you wake me up?
In
What am I supposed to be rolling
in
on?
case
Wake up
it finds friends or a way
Acrobatics.
around.
acrobatics. I do
You
have
can't
acrobatics.
tell me that when it
22.
happens,
We have to be on high alert.
or get 8 hours of sleep. If anything eventful happens, wake me up.
All right.
I go back to bed.
I go back to bed.
Okay. So it's now your
Well,
shift.
I guess it's time for my shift.
Yep. But those hours they pass
Keep-
and nothing happens.
Keep an eye out for ghouls.
It is now.
I'm gonna stay in the tree, but I'm gonna keep an eye out.
All right. It is now morning. Good morning, everyone.
And
Wake up!
Okay. So everyone is given a lovely wake-up call by yours truly,
silver-tongued Sonny.
by your silver-tongued Sonny, who's
Do I
also
have like?
and look,
Can I
nothing
make a
happened because
charisma
we
roll
saw
to
a
see
ghoul.
how well that
Better
sounds?
safe than sorry, you
Nah.
scoundrel.
What do you mean, scoundrel? What have I ever done wrong?
The bard is
Vagabond.
cleaning up his bedroll and rolling it.
Take extra time.
He takes extra time to roll it up. And he's
Wasn't that
And I
his
just
bedroll anyway?
I haphazardly just throw it in the bag and I don't care if it gets crinkled.
oh, that's so rude.
I was gonna
Your rabbit is completely dried out
Great.
of blood.
Yep.
It's been for a little while, but
I skin.
okay. So you skin your rabbit in the morning. You guys are all hungry. You haven't really eaten anything. You've eaten anything. You're fine. for the most part.
I'm apparently just fine. I had delicious meat and potatoes. These are my potatoes.
Survival check to create a fire if you'd like to cook anything.
I don't need to cook anything. I already have rations on.
My friend, me.
You guys do have rations.
I'm
left.
still in the
Everyone
tree. I
has
haven't
cooked
climbed
food
down
on
yet.
them that should be good for 2 to 3 days, I believe.
Oh, I know, yeah, everyone has right.
Yeah, you all have rations. So if you're hungry,
I will eat one of my rations.
I'm just eating as I walk. With
And I
everyone.
shall give
There's too many people talking.
yeah.
I'm gonna climb down out of the tree and
Thank you, Andrew.
listen. I'll give you 2 potatoes for that meat.
Got 5 slices here, 3 potatoes.
2.5.
Isn't that the bear meat?
Exactly.
I mean, he's gonna be the only person eating it, so we know at least it's contained.
Darn it, Bard.
Fine. But I picked the half.
You drive a hard bargain, Bard. All right, fine.
He drives
I
up.
pull out two
Bargain.
potatoes, hand him the 2 potatoes, then I pull out a third. I slice that in half as best I can.
I picked the bigger half because I'm greedy.
Okay.
I'm gonna
And I
eat
give
the
him
other
all
half
5
right
slabs
now.
of meat in the wrap.
Okay, give them all.
I'm gonna open it up
I
and
eat the
start
potatoes.
eating some.
I'll eat 2 of them. That
Isn't
should
this
be
the
enough.
same meat that gave you
Yeah.
the rocks?
It might have been.
Okay, you can
Just
make-
keeping that in mind.
I mean, we're in the forest.
And give you
I
The
have
world
to
is
figure
your
that out.
bathroom.
Exactly.
keep your
I'm sure it'll make some pretty good fertilizer.
All right, so you can make a roll, and I was to tell everyone what
So
happens.
that's gonna be a sleight of hand.
And
Yes.
if we ever need to pass you notes, can we do the thing?
You can do the thing, but I'm actually going to tell people if after the rolls happens what kind of.
Of course.
Okay.
Do you have any
Make perception check. And I'm pointing to Sunny, Majad, and
I crit.
25.
okay. So it just so happens that our dear N reaches into your pack, and he goes for a potato, but you see him go for that potato.
I quickly flick out a dagger into my hand and I point it at him. You want to keep your sticky fingers?
Don't you have?
To be fair, you took these potatoes from other people.
Whoa! Let's
I didn't take it from no one. They were just sitting on a bunch of plates.
let's not be turning against each other now.
To be fair, he
And
took it from
our
a
dear
banquet.
Frederick tries to break up the fight.
Yeah, so they're not his. They're
A banquet. He took claim to it. It was a buffet. You could take all you want. He took all he wanted. He took it. It is now his property.
There was more
Alright.
back at. I took even more, but I
You
couldn't
could have
bring
done
that
the
with
exact same thing and taken as many potatoes as you wanted from that party.
So-
But you
So-
I was following you because you said you were
Gentlemen.
place.
Okay, so there is a slight fog in the forest where you are at right now, kind of sitting over the river and covering your vision a little bit. It's not as sunny as it was yesterday, so it's a little cloudy today.
I'm a little bit less seen.
You're a little bit less seen, okay.
She said it was
It's
a
not
little
sunny.
less sunny.
It's a little less sunny than normal.
There's about 2 inches missing.
All right, yes.
I
taste
didn't get a
funny?
chance to say this, but I gave Blizzard some of the feed that I have.
Okay, good. Okay, so she's had
I'm
something
eating.
to eat. She's also
So
in
I'm
the
eating-
woods, so I wouldn't.
She's
leave-
grazing on
She
grass
can
and
graze
stuff.
too.
I'm
Unfolded.
starting off my morning with half a potato and the meat that the bard had.
She'll only take about half of the feed you give her.
No,
So
she doesn't need it because she's been grazing.
Yes. Okay.
I'm gonna waltz over to. So we're still nearby the river, right?
You were right by the stream. You guys haven't left
Okay.
yet.
So I kind of like morningly walk over to it. Cast. And fill it back up.
Okay. You feel much more refreshed and energized.
After I fill my cask up, I went to perception check the river
Okay.
again.
After he fills it with new water, I'll check if it's safe.
So it's 5 plus the 6 on my 1 bonus, right?
Yes. Are you
So that's 12.
bardically performing?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Then why do you get a 1 bonus?
he got
Because
full
he got
night
hours of
rest.
sleep.
He got his sleep and he had no armor on.
doesn't have proper armor.
He doesn't have armor, period. So,
Us two are the only ones.
you are looking at the river, and
have
you see
daggers.
that it is dark.
Like, it's not normal.
Not like it was last night.
It's a different color.
It's a different color.
Black dark?
It is a black dark.
Guys, I think I need more water. Just different water.
What do you
Get
mean
some
you
from the
need-
river.
What do you mean you
I
need
want
more
more.
water?
I grabbed mine and I'm trying to like pull him over. But I know I'm not strong enough, so I'm kind of like trying to influence him to come on and go.
Do you want me to go somewhere? Words, use them. Would you like to show me? Did Nancy pull down the well?
Look for yourself?
Okay. I go to the river. I perception check it. 18 plus 7 is 25, and then I knowledge survival to see if this is normal. With a 25 as well.
You do notice that the water has turned a dark color. It is not the normal color of the river.
Bad
Water.
juju. Bad juju. Bad.
I got some of my water caster with some.
No. Bad juju. What does bad juju mean? Nothing to these people.
What do you mean? What do you mean bad juju?
It means nothing to these
I'm
people.
gonna walk
I do
over
not
to
like
the
bad
river.
juju. Bad juju is bad.
Very good. All right.
That's
I
why
say
it's
we.
bad juju.
I feel like we wrap up camp and we just follow the river northward because clearly something is polluting the water supply, which could potentially kill the whole town. We need to send someone back to tell people that. Well, are they stupid?
Probably.
I know.
I mean, it
Well,
gave
here's a
birth
great
to
idea.
this one.
Consider
Anyone have some
this
paper?
is the pinnacle of the town guard.
Write a note and send it on the street. I don't think
Why am I always the butt end?
Listen, your track record so far has not been that great. You have to admit.
What is paper?
You didn't notice a man eating meat.
Does anybody decide to walk down the river down towards south, back towards where town is for a few minutes?
How long would it take us to get back to town?
That's not what I said. Is anybody gonna walk down the river a little, down the stream, a little bit, to see anything else? Are you going to go north? Or are you going to go a little bit south?
Why would we go?
To see if
See
there's
how
still any
far.
clean water.
See how.
Yeah,
Wait.
I'll run
wait.
down. Is
Hold
there
on.
like a
Would I
cliff
have
that I can
noticed?
look
Hold
down
on.
and see more?
Hold on. Would any of us notice this creeping down the river over the night?
Too dark.
Too dark.
I
right,
have
fair
a
enough.
mount. I will ride down the check.
Okay.
And send the town guard back to town.
Or,
It is my
Oh yeah, how fast could you get back to town on his mount?
Probably decent time.
what did I put her
I've been
stats
traveling
at?
for hours to get here, but we weren't going at full speed.
She,
No, we were tracking, we were walking.
She runs at 60 feet times 3 with a run.
And if she's running, good pace. You can run for a decent amount of time,
Okay.
especially on mounts.
Make a perception check.
Did the water you drank taste funny?
He drank the water.
I drank
He
water
drank
from
what he
yesterday.
had already.
Same river.
Okay.
Did the water from yesterday that I put in my cask drink taste funny this morning?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so it was good yesterday. Problem to die.
The black has not gone down as far as you've ridden. But you can see it's starting to creep a little bit closer.
We could make a wall.
Yeah, we could.
We could build a wall.
We could, guys, follow me here.
We could
That would
make
just-
Lightwood great again.
We
What
could
are-
build a wall.
Are we making a beaver dam here? Because that's cutting your own village off with water.
Yeah,
That
that
sounds
you
like a
cut
bad
off the
idea.
water supply, which
Poisonous water supply.
No,
Through limited water supply.
Hold on. If we block it up with rocks, that'll help it filter out better, but won't block it as much as a proper dam.
I don't think we can.
I
just
want
go-
to walk over, take a look at this
Warn
river.
the people.
yeah.
I wanna take my
go
knife,
warn the people of the
One
oncoming.
of my daggers. I'm
Tell
gonna
them
take
to get as much water as fresh water as they can from the well now,
Yes, I will. I will do so. I'll ride to town.
and we are
warn
going
people
to
of the
see
pollution.
what is polluting the water supply
Yes.
northward.
You
And
guys,
we will continue
we'll-
on the river so you can find us.
I'm going
Yes,
to
you guys
take
s-
the longest.
stick
Are
with
we leaving him alone?
Is there enough
By
room on this
himself.
thing for
Do
two?
He
you know-
has a horse.
Hold on.
Sorry, elk.
Do you have a knowledge survival?
Knowledge survival.
I mean, not knowledge survival. I'm sorry, survival. Do you have survival?
No.
He's not gonna,
Anyone else have survival here
he's not gonna be able
besides
to find his
me?
way back.
Knowledge level
I can
is
just
good
follow the
enough.
river though.
No.
No, he's not.
This isn't town.
Yeah, you're a good distance in right now.
Did
I'll
we
be able to
travel
follow the river.
perpendicular to town? Or is it to the river?
Yeah, couldn't you just go to the
It's
river
not
and follow the river?
Follow tracks.
That was a really poor drawing. That was just literally a quick sketch. That's
Could he get back to the river?
He's on the
From the
river.
town. From the town. If he was coming from town, could he
She's
find
saying
the
he
river?
can't find his way back to town.
That river goes for a while.
It goes underground.
Yes, it's
Ah.
an underground well. That's
Okay.
why.
See?
Could he find himself so
Right.
he can't get back to the town by himself? Okay.
Who here has
I
that?
can go with you.
Alright.
Because I hunt these woods. I know my way around the block.
Do
Alright.
any of you have survival?
No.
All of
Probably
you.
I have a +2 into it.
Okay.
You have it as a skill.
Is it really best to leave these four unattended though?
What if we just stay here?
It's listed as a +2.
And not tell the town that their water supply
No,
is
but that
They
would be
sort of-
less
He
be coming
goes,
in
he
as your
goes.
modifier.
Can he
Yeah.
get... No, the issue is
I
he
haven't
can't get
fucking-
back
Hold
to
on,
town.
hold
He
on,
doesn't know
hold
where
on.
he
Side
is.
conversations. Okay,
Alright. He
so you two are going. Are you three staying put?
four.
At the moment, I'm moving to investigate the river.
Okay, so you want to look around the river?
Stay
I'm moving closer
in
to
the general
river.
vicinity.
If you can get if you can get the elk to let him ride and you take her for a run, it took you almost an hour basically to get where you are now. You
And
take
that
her
was,
for a run.
that was on
You were
foot for the
walking.
rest of us.
So she
Yes.
could probably run there in like 10 minutes.
Yes,
Alright. Yeah. I will.
Could
I
she
will-
do that with two people?
a little bit slower.
Can I, if I give him instructions, can he get back to town?
I don't know. Can you?
How good are you at following instructions?
I have.
He's a soldier.
I have intimidate,
Intelligence
diplomacy,
memory?
handle animal
Yeah.
ride, and
You
sense.
roll basically your
I mean,
intelligence, I guess.
How's
to
your
remember.
intelligence?
I'm gonna...
Probably go with him.
Are you
We can
smart?
figure.
not really.
Okay.
I'm
He's not
very,
smart.
I'm very
Alright.
wise, and I can take a punch.
Either
That
two of you.
explains everything.
Either two
You
of you.
have an intelligence
Either three
score
of
of
you.
1.
Can any of you cook meat?
3, I believe.
And can I trust you to not... Oh no, both the lawful good characters are with me. I can't leave my possessions with
Yeah,
these
this is
people.
really.
I will not keep any of your possessions for myself and will not hand them off to anyone else.
That sounds oddly specific to me.
Sounds oddly...
Probably give me your goods.
He didn't necessarily. He didn't necessarily say he would return them.
No.
Did you?
I said I wouldn't keep them for myself, and I wouldn't give them to anyone else.
Doesn't it mean that if
Can
your
the
goods
elk
need
find her way back?
Does the elk have survival?
the elk does, but
Two.
she is loyal
Do
to
you like
you
me
and
to
will
death?
not leave
Can
you.
I let you use my bedroom?
No, but can't she just ride there?
And
like,
you've got garlic powder.
Can I just tell her like go back to where we
I
went?
will share
Go
this
home.
rabbit with you if you
Go
cook it
home,
and keep
girl.
it safe.
You've never trained her to do that. She's been in the village and around the
I
village.
will cook it to the best of my ability.
I told
It's
you.
meat.
So then
You want her
doesn't
to
she
do
know
that?
where I
You
You
need
can
to teach
cook
her.
meat. I'm skinning it for you.
Okay, conversations. What's going on over here?
Okay. I'm going to skin the rabbit and basically give him slabs of meat. I'm going to start a fire before I head off. I tell them to cook up the rabbit, maybe try and go fishing, you two. Stay in the general vicinity
In
while
the
we're
poison
fishing.
river.
In the Slater River.
I still
Get
want
food. You have potatoes.
to. I have potatoes. I'll be fine.
Make a fire, cook up the rabbit, cook up any other food you need to cook up.
I'd like to go and investigate the river.
He can investigate the river. We're
Okay.
going to be gone for a little bit.
All right, you two. Handle animal for your elk.
That is a 25.
All right. Congratulations.
One shy from a crit.
So, you basically get
You
your
calm
saddle.
the
Do you have a
animal.
saddle?
Yes. He has a
Yeah,
saddle.
you have to have a saddle.
Yeah,
You can't
yeah.
ride her without one. You have a saddle.
Not necessarily.
It's very
It'd be
difficult.
very difficult.
Was very
Very
difficult. Was very difficult.
Your rain was very gentle with you.
Rain was nice.
Okay. You get your saddle up on her, and you mount your elk. I'll say Blizzard. I'll say Blizzard. You mount Blizzard. Andrew, stop taking that the wrong way.
Sorry. Mac.
Yes. Okay.
He's been smacked. It's all good.
As you go to step up into the stirrup, she begins to, panic a little bit, and you're able to quiet her, and you're able to get on top of her. Why are you saluting?
I needed to get your attention. Before I left, I wanted to quickly. I probably would have woken up early to do this because you said my rabbit was bled. Can I roll to skin my rabbit?
You can do that. I'm gonna assume you already did it.
Yeah, I did it this morning. That's what I'm
That's
saying.
fine,
I just wanted to roll.
You don't need to roll.
I don't.
You're experienced enough to know how to skin a rabbit. Other things, bigger things, yes.
Okay. I mean, I rolled a 19 plus my survival of 11, so it's a total
So you
of 30.
stun.
Perfect slabs of meat. Ta-da!
Okay.
How big?
All right,
how big
get
is the
out of
rat?
here.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gone.
All
So
right,
they're going.
I'm investing. I take my longest dagger. I'm gonna try to poke around in the river, see just how much of this black ooze is.
You start to erase one of the tracks.
Well, that was in the river.
You notice that the water is still.
Is it more like a covering of ooze?
Okay, stop.
For those of you at home, the two players controlling Frederick and Faolin were skipping around this table.
Galloping. We're on an elk.
Yeah, we were riding.
You two were not galloping. The character which you are riding was galloping.
I'm not riding a
Y'all
character.
were skipping around the round table.
All right. Anyway, I accidentally erase a track as I'm poking around in the river with my dagger.
So you do notice that the water is still quite see-through, but you can tell that the color is not right.
So it's
That's-
just
Partially polluted.
it's just
kinda
a
like if
dark.
you put-
It's a darker color now, and it's throughout the entire thing. It's
Yes,
not like a
it's
layer.
kind of like if you put food dye. You put a couple of drops of food dye in. It's still clear enough that you can see, but
Sort of wispy in the water.
yes.
I'm gonna take my dagger out. I'm gonna lick it and taste this water.
You're going to lick the water.
Going to lick the water off my dagger.
Okay. Fortitude save.
All right.
He's gotten the runs again.
9.
You moron.
You moron.
We never claimed I was smart.
Yeah. What's your
He just
character?
looked like the tip of his dagger in that. Wow, okay.
You start to feel an uncontrollable rage come over your character.
I didn't drink it. I licked it off of my dagger.
It's not that much.
He feels an uncontrollable rage come over his character.
Roll initiative.
It
Yeah.
was that tree. That tree did it.
Yeah. No.
What a mess.
Are we rolling
I
initiatives
heard
here?
roll initiative. What happened?
You're rolling initiatives.
All right.
Hey, Bard, you're rolling an initiative.
You get lemonade for 2 minutes.
I licked it.
I licked the smoke for you. You can't strangle him. You're not there.
Rides off.
Rides off into sunset. So, we're making initiative rolls.
Jaden's just like, I don't
I'm
know.
just trying to find my initiative.
Your initiative is your dexterity.
Dexterity. You have no.
3. It's 13.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, right. It's just dex. Yeah. I have initiative of 5, so I'll roll that.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, we roll these.
I can't believe
You have a dex of 5?
Yeah.
I rolled my.
You have a
I love
20 in
this.
dex?
Yes.
This is
You roll an
terrible.
look.
Good
You
thing
roll
he's
an
very
18,
far
and because
away.
you're a human, you
Yeah,
get to
so
put
you're a
double points
13.
into any ability. So I put them in dexterity.
He's not the only person with 20s.
So
Couple
does
of
he start
people
off
came
with
Actually, it's very quiet.
I'm just sort of standing there
shaking
shaking.
for initiative.
Okay.
21. I have a 16 total.
Woot! I am going to punch you in the face before
Okay,
you
hold
do
on. I would like to give some flavor text here. All right.
Flavor.
Flavor.
It's
Okay.
the spice of life.
You two, where are you?
I have my. I picked out a nice big leaf to kind of set the meat on, and I'm preparing everything. I'm about to try to cook this. I've never done this before.
Okay, what side of the river are you on? Are you on the same side still?
Yeah, I'm back at where we were, the clearing where we were.
I'm still sitting against the same tree I was sleeping against.
Okay, so you guys are in the same area that you were in.
Yeah.
You went up the river a little bit or down?
I basically walked from the tree that I had slept in over to the river.
Okay.
straight
So
line.
you two, where are you looking? What are you? You're
I've been
looking
looking
down.
at the river the whole time.
Okay. So you just see him slowly stand up. And he just kind of stands there awkwardly for a few moments.
Well, shoot.
You don't know that yet.
You don't know.
You don't
I
know
saw
that
him lick the water!
Oh.
Did you perception check that?
I've been watching the whole time.
You were watching the water. You said you were watching the river.
I said I've been looking towards
He
the river
could
the
have,
whole time.
honestly though, you could have been smelling it for all you know.
He
Because
does-
your back.
Because,
his
yeah,
back
I was
to you.
facing away
He
from
literally
There.
went.
Roll.
Roll.
I am rolling.
4.
Apparently I
No, he didn't notice. Okay, so you just see him stand up, and he's standing there, just still. And then he turns around and he looks at you, and his eyes are red.
Bard. Red eyes.
Busy.
Red eyes.
I turn. Where?
Him.
I'm just kind of like scanning very.
Sunny's not so sunny anymore.
Okay, I'm gonna pause you guys. That's actually a really good last line. And those were his last words. Sunny's not so sunny anymore. All right, you two, you make it back to the village. Woo!
I know speak good in front people. Guards say things.
Citizens! I will take out my spear for the effect.
Okay, so you're riding into town with Faolin on your. So Frederick and Faolin are riding on Blizzard into town.
Roll in.
Roll in.
Citizens, beware of the water! I was just upstream, and it appears that there's pollution on its way.
Pollution is on its way. Okay.
Get what fresh water you can out of the well.
Yes, a massive park. Following this way. Massive park.
And within the next couple of hours, I would recommend if you want to drink any new water, boil it first. That might help. But it seems to be possibly polluted with the same stuff that enraged the bear. So if you don't want to drink it to not kill all your friends and family, that might also be smart.
Spread the word!
Okay. The crowd doesn't handle that very well.
I'm not a very charismatic person.
Yeah, no, you're deployed.
What are we supposed to do?
We can get to roll diplomacy, don't we?
You can roll.
You can. I don't have it in my Christmas.
Washing onions.
15.
15? Yeah, no. They still take that news pretty badly, and they're just like, oh my gosh, what are we supposed to do? Do we need to move the village? Do we need to find another place to live?
back upstream to find a solution to our problem.
Okay, so you just leave them in chaos?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds
Oh,
good.
wait, you can recommend that they filter the water with multiple layers of cloth.
I just said boil the water.
He did.
He said to boil the water. So
I
they
said
technically
boil-
could do that. That usually
Well,
gets
they
rid of most
probably-
impurities.
You guys probably just wrote in, said it, and left, I'm assuming.
No, we're like there, like I'm trying to like direct
find
them.
your boss.
Huh?
Okay, never mind. I'm not there. Never mind.
Yeah, I will sheath my spear and I will look further town guards.
Okay.
Perception. 16.
Okay. There are town guards, and they are like staying around, like trying to calm the people. There's about 5 of them in total. You do see your boss and the like your captain.
All right.
So they're attempting to calm the
Alright.
crowds.
Good.
Okay.
Good job. Do your job.
Yeah, I will go over to my captain
Okay.
and I will say,
Okay.
sir.
Corporal.
Direct the
Ranking officer.
direct the citizens
really
to
surprising.
filter and boil any new water that comes. For now, just have them collect as much from the well currently. And have them be wary of black stuff.
That is sound advice, Corporal. I will advise the citizens to do as such. And I hear that you're going back out.
Yes, I am. I'll be accompanied by this citizen.
I got you here, you schmuck. You can't navigate a forest.
He's helping me.
All right.
He's my honorary deputy.
Oh, I get deputized? Do I get a badge?
No.
No.
Aww.
Okay. All right. So you two, you're staying in town for a few minutes.
Yes, to
All right,
give
but
me
then you
more.
head out.
Then we head right back out.
Okay, I'm gonna just fast forward this a little bit. All right. So our
I think he's kind right now.
all right.
Wait, I have to ask, what kind of raging bloodlust do I have right now?
Oh, it's a raging bloodlust.
Like I'm just out to skin some fools?
You're out. You. Yeah.
Or I'm just out to skin
Wait,
everyone?
are you talking about Kledalt, Trindamir Alt, or Olaf Alt?
Scion Charge Alt.
Okay.
That's about what I can give you. Like his red hot Scion kind of stuff. Like
I'm on fire.
you're not on fire. You're-
Not
Yet.
really.
Yeah. You just make maniacal laughter, which sounds really awkward.
Okay, so
Is he could be drunk.
turn order.
He could sense motive that, please.
That's enough.
What is it?
10.
Plus my 6 plus 1 is 17.
I got 10.
Lovely. Okay. You're like, he no friend right now. He no drunk.
I draw my loot.
No friendo.
You draw your Okay.
I draw my longsword.
Alright, it is your turn first. You may make combat. He is standing by the river facing you now. You are the closest person to him. I'd say you are about 10 feet away.
Yeah.
Can you trip with one-handed weapons?
Yes, it's combat maneuver.
I'm pretty sure a weapon in Pathfinder, you have to say trip on it.
Weapon, yes. Person can trip, but you have to be right next to them. You can do a ranged trip if your weapon has reach. If you are right up next to them, you can trip. So you would have to be right up next to Raging Madman to trip him. And remember, the last time a bear had this, it took like 20 arrows to the body.
It's a bear. A bear will normally take like 10 to the body before it.
Listen.
And currently, he is holding his daggers in his hand. And I guess he's Wolverining it right now with the
I've got
daggers.
like 2 daggers just sort of dangling
Well, it's not
between
like I
my
have
fingers
range
and my right
attacks.
hand.
And I don't want to push him in the river.
Okay. What do you do?
What dost thou do?
Probably.
I slap him in the face with my longsword.
You slap
Slap
him?
him
Do you
with
make a
a
slap? Are you making
I'm dealing non-lethal damage
You're
with
making
my
non-lethal
weapon.
damage? Okay, roll for it. Roll the hit.
So,
Oh, so that's part of it.
12.
I have an AC of 16.
Hot dang.
Yeah.
He's a thick boy.
So
You
you.
kick boy.
Wait, I only have the AC of 16 because of dodge. Can I take this as an opportunity to dodge the attack?
Is he in control of his character?
No, he is not.
Sit down, son.
Darn it!
You can maniacally laugh.
He only has the 16 from dodge.
You can act
But
it out.
honestly,
I still wanted to.
I'm curious to see what would happen if I let you control your angry character. Go for it.
Hoppity hop, hoppity
I
hop.
will intervene should things get out of hand.
I understand.
Alright, so who's going second in our combat?
You are second.
I'm going second. He just tried to slap me.
Yes, and he is
Did he hit?
within your range. He is right in your block.
Do I get to proc an attack of opportunity off of that?
No.
No, he is not stepping. It's not the same because he's not stepping out of you. Like he's not trying to pass you. He's in front of you.
Okay.
If he was trying to run away from you, yes. But he's not trying to move away.
I am going to switch one of the daggers from my right hand into my offhand.
Wait a minute. No, I still failed. He's got a dex. He's got an AC at 13,
Yeah, he's a
16,
higher
but I
AC.
have +1.
Yeah.
So you get +1 to AC.
And I'm going to make a lunging thrust with both the daggers at him for probably one at about stomach region, one a little bit higher at the
Okay, so you're
chest
making
line.
your.
Hold
you're
on.
making-
Set a
So let
minus
me get this
4.
straight. You are dual wielding.
So
I have
one
a
is at a
dagger in
minus.
each hand.
One is at a -4. Offhand is at a -4.
I don't think he tires.
He doesn't
No,
care.
I don't really care.
Both
I'm
go
full
at a
of
minus
bloodlust
when you're
right
dual
now.
wielding. Main hand goes at a small minus. Offhand goes at a big minus. I think it's like.
I'm also using
4 and 8.
Hold on,
I
I'm
think
also
it's 2
using
and
daggers,
6.
so I would think the negative would be less because they're smaller weapons.
If you can only dual wield light
Smaller
weapons.
weapons, yeah.
You can only dual wield.
Unless you have
What's
certain
a
feats.
dagger then?
It's a light weapon. You can dual wield yes, but you can only do dual wielding if it's a light weapon.
Okay.
Unless you have
It's not
certain
that you get
feats.
bonuses to it. It's that you can only do it with light.
Yeah,
weapons.
you're still at a minus because your character's not trained in that. You don't have the
You
feats.
can get feats to improve
You
dual
can,
wielding.
There you go.
which would be in your
So
second
I
one.
would. So normal combat with me would be me two-handing a dagger.
No,
One-handed.
one-handed.
One dagger.
One-handed
hand
dagger. And your offhand, literally, you could be like holding a bottle of something. You'd be holding a flask or something. Your ale.
Dagger in each hand. I'm lunging at him.
Okay, you said you're aiming for a specific place?
About like stomach area for the
Okay,
off hand.
so you would be-
And the right hand or my main hand is going to be more chest area. Like,
Okay, yes, those are broad, but they're at a -2 because you're aiming for a specific part of the body.
CMB 18, not counting all the negatives.
All right, that was for both of them. For both hits.
Oh, I have to roll for both hits. Sorry.
Yeah. It's.
17 for the offhand, 18 for the main hand.
I'm just gonna let one of those hit then. Okay. Roll your damage.
D6.
Andrew, I did say I was gonna allow reflexes as a as a constant, so you can reflex in addition to having an AC.
Do you have a set? Do you know what numbers go up against what numbers with reflex?
With the reflex, it is essentially that roll to hit. What I like is if you use AC, I'm going to say AC is almost like a damage reduction.
Alright, so the first one, I'm going to take the first one for my offhand dagger. That's going to be a 1.
Okay.
And now...
And how much?
Main hand is going to
You
be a
suffer
5.
a -6 penalty with your regular attacks or attacks with your primary hand, and a -10 penalty to the attack with your offhand when you fight this way without ease.
It's huge.
It is big.
Wow,
That's why he has improved
And
weapon
also,
fighting.
you were also aiming for a specific body part.
So you're at another
That's
minus.
terrible.
Yes.
That's why you have
That's
fight.
so terrible.
That's why
Honestly, then you wouldn't have hit.
Feats for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's ways to make it easier.
At that point, then
He
neither
has-
one of those.
Unless if the feat literally completely negates it, it's still terrible.
There's multiple levels of this.
There's
the first
improved
one
and there's greater.
takes down to 2 and 6.
All right, we can talk about
Still
Later.
terrible.
we can talk about this later. So
Yeah, let's make
technically,
combat go through.
because of the offhand and that on-hand weapon, that's at a -2, right? If he's trying to dual wield in
Minus
general.
6 and 10.
All right, you would not have hit at all.
So I've just lunged at him.
Basically, what happened is you clink off the armor. What I'm doing is a
I don't
rule.
have armor.
What I'm doing, what I'm saying is, as a rule
You
for
whiff
this game,
completely and
your AC is acting as a damage reduction. If you don't pass somebody's AC, you don't even need to make a reflex. But if you do pass the AC, they get a chance to reflex, but the damage they take is somewhat negated from that by at least 2 points. If you pass their AC already,
Okay.
at least level 1.
So a 1 and a 5. So the 1 is doing absolutely
Yeah.
nothing. Obviously.
Nothing's doing neither one. Okay,
Nice.
now your turn.
How many turns would it take to get over to him?
Over to him. You are 25 feet away.
And you probably have 30 feet.
Okay.
So
move
one
speed.
round.
Yeah.
One round.
So you get your rounds move
You
action.
get a move.
Okay,
You have your move action and your standard action.
The whole round would
So
basically.
as I look, right,
Yeah, you have your loot.
I'm going to use distraction, and I'm going to sing at him.
Okay, distraction. Okay.
I'm going to run away. Sunny
Sunny D, Sunny D.
Wait, he's running around me?
Sunny D.
No, he's running away from you, but he's making a distraction to try and launch you in his direction.
For distraction, they have to see or hear you. I believe. For distraction.
I'm in a bloody rage, and he just tried to slap me. I feel like I'd be a little focused on him at the moment.
Do I get a
Honestly, though, you don't have focus. Everything and anything that moves is kind of getting your
So
attention.
he's making loud noises, and they're distracting
I can't sing
instinctually.
as loudly as my character is because we're in a house with other people. It's late.
But he's belting it.
Sunny D.
Well, his name is Sunny, and his name is total D right now.
Yeah, so basically you're like, you kind of move. I'm going to control you for a bit. You move to go after him. You get an attack of opportunity.
15.
My AC is still 16.
Because of
Where's your 16 coming from? You have a 15.
I have 15, and then I have dodge.
dodge gives you a +1 to AC.
That's right.
So long as you have your dex.
You have the second highest next to Helen. If Helen was here.
That put me at
Helen was here.
Gosh, third highest. Mine's 15.
Yeah. No, that's Jaden and you are a 13.
Do they just
On mine.
Would you two just like have a
Oh,
natural
you're
knack
15.
for
You're 15.
finding
I was
each
looking at
other?
the wrong ones. Oh
I
my
have
gosh.
5 into dexterity.
No,
That's
everyone
when-
else is pretty much 15.
Oh, by the way, our characters aren't supposed
Okay.
to be married. It's supposed to be like a.
You have
a
attack of
more red
opportunity.
thing. Yeah, I rolled and I didn't hit.
Okay. Now it's your turn though.
So have I moved past him
boil out this
completely, or
You
why
have
I
stepped
moved?
past him. He procced it. Now you're past
There are
him.
a lot of
I hit him.
You were hit.
I hit him.
21.
You're rolling non-lethal.
Yeah.
Okay,
It
non-lethal
does
damage.
the same, but it's not lethal.
Yeah, no, I'm
I'm just trying to,
I'm
conk him out.
Yeah, I'm verifying what you're doing because.
Matters.
I don't want to kill him.
Okay.
I do.
Smack the crap out of him.
Roll your damage. Thank God this is not Relic King, because 1900 HP. Don't let him drink this more.
13. You tried to
13?
last night.
Okay.
I think, is that all your health?
I have 8.
Yeah, so you're knocked out.
Whoa!
That was combat.
No, Andrew. Get on the floor, son!
Wait, what did that much damage?
My longsword.
Andrew.
What'd you roll?
I rolled an 8.
Oh, max damage. That'll do it.
It's your strength mod plus your basic attack bonus plus the D8
Andrew, he
that
has
it
a
does.
song for you.
We just want because we killed you. Now you are dead.
Alright, congratulations. He's not dead. But guys, congratulations. You made it through your first night and day part of the
Night and
campaign.
morning.
Night and morning. Night and morning. And you also did kill a friend.
Friendo.
I would have killed him if I did lethal damage. Oh my god.
So just to do a quick recap, what has happened today is we discovered that the water was spreading, or the black stuff was spreading in the
only
water.
have 8 HP.
Frail little duckling.
You're
Black.
supposed to have
His con.
the max roll for your hit
Which is
die
8.
plus con.
He doesn't
Zero.
have 0. It's a 0.
Oh.
So, like,
Wait, my
If you get your constitution modifier,
constitution is a 1.
so you have 9 health.
You should have 9.
You still got con.
You still, yeah. Still not dead.
but anyway, so just to do a quick recap.
I'm